And we are back, guys. Oh my god, the game, that FIFA game, as you guys can see, xGODS took it. It was so electrifying. It took out all the power in the arena. And we had to call the people who's like, yo, we got to get it back. The power is out. They on fire. They on fire right now. But we're back. We got it for you guys. And we're going to get into that Halo. What you think is going to happen for this Halo game?
Halo going to be interesting. We got Herb and Flying Kittens going up against Alchemist and Ambushman. Ambushman was a former Halo pro. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say nothing else. He was a former Halo pro. I want to see him play his game. And for the people at home that are wondering, the LAX guys did go ahead and take that FC. They went ahead and put that stamp. We saw Raging before he blew up the building, basically.
It was that kid. It was that kid.
He's that last one. He went, and we were like, yo, did that go in? And then went, boom, done. Game over. We're restarted. We're going. It was crazy.
That was great. But we're going to get into this Halo and then some Maelstrom next. We're hitting the deep blue seas.
And these are the games that I promise you, the LAX guys wanted to see. I promise you, this was in their wheelhouse. Things like Maelstrom, exactly the things that they want. But they got to start right now and get over it. He did it in Street Fighter, Tony. He did it.
Mm-hmm.
He swept. You got to get over stars, Flying Kittens, whatever you want to call them. The smallest in the room, the loudest voice, the biggest presence, and a lot of times one of the strongest competitors.
Yes, and like what we say about stars is that we've been seeing a lot of improvement that's come out of him, but he's always been a strong shooter.
Yes.
So let's see how he matches up against Ambush, who is like you said, former Halo pro. But I do believe that this is something that he can show off in with the way he's shown off in Siege and in Fortnite and in Apex. I think this is something that Kitten can show us that he can also control.
He's got to be able to do it here. So once again, going to Aquarius, the xGODS have kind of favored this map. I think maybe they just like how it plays. And Alchemist is a good second to play with Ambushman here. They're trying to take these fights together. It looks like they're picking up maybe a kill or two early, or both sides just trying to fight for, I think, the power weapons. That's what ultimately Halo comes down.
Yeah. Gonna figure out who's gonna get there's that one first kill, Ambush down. But
control.
And for those at home, if you are wondering whose gameplay we are watching, you can see whoever's lit up in color, whoever's screen is. So in this case, Flying Kittens, we can see that it's all lit up and in color. That means that we are currently watching his gameplay as he tries to traverse and jump, move his way through the different parts of the map, looking for more fights. We are currently playing King of the Hill, where the players have to get inside of an area and hold that area until the bars you see just above their names fill up, and then they go ahead and get a point. Now we see Alchemist going ahead and grabbing the grab hammer. Okay.
And see how much damage he would. You think it's better to use a weapon where you have to move up close to the person, or he should keep that weapon, especially going against someone like Kitten Herb?
I think this is a solid idea and a solid weapon to use, because in King of the Hill you have to play on the point, or at least around it, so you don't have to worry about all the time, as long as you can get there safely, which is going to be a struggle here. Because I'm letting you know right now, he's swinging, he's killing. That is Flying Kitten. As long as you can get within range, you're able to get these kills, but it looks like the Ravens aren't giving them the option. We see Herb here with the battle rifle before he gets dropped. Ambushman saying, hey, let me hold that. Let me hold that.
It's my spot now.
But Kittens is there to kind of trade on Herb. Is he able to pick up the skill? He's super low. One more shot. He does pick up the kill. Some great gameplay coming out of here. Kittens, again, when it comes to these shooters, we've been talking about in fighters a lot recently, but people forget that in shooters, he does command a lot of just pressure. He's always going to be in your face, making you make decisions. And if you make any mistakes, he's going to punish you.
Yep. And then not only that, he also is a strong mentally when it comes to these shooting. When it comes to the shooting, you let Kitten get a little bit of an advantage. He's louder than anybody you were here in that arena.
It's my wonder. The pace right now feels, they tied it up though. Both sides now have one of these King of the Hills, one of these hills contested. But now with this grappling hook as well as the grab hammer, I want to see Kittens pick up a couple of kills and really set his team up. He's low on shields. Does he find the kill? He doesn't. Ends up going down. And that should give control of the game and this hill over to the side of the xGODS.
And this might be, like you said, the advantage that they're looking for. 2 of their games where they can easily probably take this one and then get straight into.
We have to see, what are we able to do here? Nice again, but it looks like they're not giving this up. So that's where I do look at the Ravens and say, hey, Kitten, Herb, I know shooting, you're good at shooting, solid. But Kittens, this is where I need you just to start kind of going crazy. Pick up a few more kills, and I think that's all they need to do. I like Ambushman kind of giving up the point. He doesn't feel like he has to stand on here. He took the grab hammer, but he backs out instead, looking for another fight. The overshield, though, might cause him to lose the fight. And Flying Kitten, I asked for it, and he delivered. Takes the hill back for his team. You can see how close they were on capturing that hill, that red bar. Whenever we're watching one of the teams, their team will be in blue, the opposing team will be in red. So the red bar right now is showing you the side of the LAX side. They were at 90%, 80%, so close to taking a victory. Oh, we hear the comms coming in. They're calling on point, on point. We got to rotate. We got to take this fight. But Kitten's shields are broken. I don't know if he's going to be able to take this, but it looks like he's there with his teammate, and that's all you sometimes need is just that one other player to play off.
Yeah, because I mean they're doing pretty. I feel like pretty well with playing and controlling. It's just seeing who's gonna get that extra push. To get the king of the hill, get the point.
Yeah, we have to see here. All right, let's see. They still have control of the point here. They got to make sure that he pick up. That's one kill, but his shields are down. We see that one more player is in there. Is that both of them going down? If that's both of them, this would be a second point going the way of the LAX gods. Alchemist cleaning up that fight. Looks like he might just go ahead and take this point for his team. That puts them up by 2, and this could be an LAX gods win. This is what I meant, and you and I were talking about with these shooters starting to pop up. Is Apex might have been the exception. They said, cool, we'll give up Apex, but if we can win the other games, it doesn't matter. We're able to take these fights, and we can see Alchemist hitting his shots and doing his best to just control this space for his team.
Yes, hopefully see what they can do here, because if they can get this one, if they can get locked in Halo and then go into Maelstrom, which is another game that we said would be something that at least runs in the favor of the xGODS.
Yeah,
I can see them closing that gap pretty closely against the Ravens. And unfortunately, like I said, they had a strong lead, but the Ravens do have that pass of like, hey, so once the time starts to run down, the game starts to come to a close. They start to choke.
Yeah, this is that pressure's gonna start building up, but they got to do something. They need to get control of this point. I'm looking at Kittens, looking at them. They got to kill, and they just need to take it. They have control of the point for a majority. This looks like it's gonna come down to the final hill, Tony. We might be in for maybe a preview of the later in this game where we're playing down for the last point available. Yup, that is 2-2. So this next hill will decide which one of our teams take this game. There's only a minute left, so we're gonna have to see who's able to get the advantage and get control. I think the next fight or two is gonna decide it.
Yeah, and I love this back and forth that we have going against two teams, where the anticipation of not knowing who's gonna get this last point.
Got you.
Because they're just sharing at this point. They're going back and forth, and this explains what I've said earlier with like showing like these teams are very even when it comes to like the category for every single one on the wheel. Whether it's a fighter or a shooter, they can trade with each other.
I agree with you, because I think the big thought to me, they have control of the majority of the point, but now what it's going to come down to is, as the clock is finishing up, who is going to fully be able to have control. Ambushman's on it, and that bar is starting to fill up. They're gonna have to fight. Ooh, this grab hammer as well. This is really, really dangerous. They have to pick their angles well, because if they go down here, Ambushman drops. That's the grab hammer in the hands of the Ravens. Might be what they need. They just need to find a fight. My biggest question coming out of this, I know you and I were chatting, but how were these players not see a victory? I see Herb stand up. That's another one for the Ravens. They stopped the pressure.
They said no, no, no. They said no, no, no. We will
No,
not be
no.
giving you no momentum in this house today.
And I do have to think between the two teams
Mm-hmm.
that downtime probably hurt the xGODS more than it.
Yeah.
I think both teams still seemed kind of locked in, still kind of seemed in a position where they were ready to play and ready to compete. Um, but more than that, I think that like coming off of an FC win, you would love to take that momentum right into the next game and continue to
Mm-hmm.
build on it. But we had that little bit of downtime, and that basically means
Anything could happen because
anything is able to
they
do
could
it.
have that and that downtown could have been so much of a downplay, a bad move for the X Gods because they could have cooled down. That FIFA game could have been getting them hot again. They could have been warming up, and then right when that electricity just went plop, they could have been that little break there in between time could have cooled them down because I thought this was something that they it was gonna take, but again, we're looking at 10-4 now.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I have to believe here, looking at Maelstrom, they're gonna send an ambushman. No, they have to send in these three. So Bosif, Cajun, and Havoc. Havoc still should be able to kind of control this game decently. Well, looking across the board, I see Flying Kittens, Ella, and Koza. Um, Flying Kittens put on a performance last time he played, but Havoc, honestly, in my opinion, Havoc might just be the best Maelstrom player in the league. Him and Ambushman definitely being the best duo in terms of the time they've put in, how well they've learned the game, their access to different ships. This is a naval combat game. So we hop on a
Mhm.
boat, we head on out, but it's a battle royale at the same time. So all you, Call of Duty Warzone fans, all you Apex fans out there, it's right up your alley. You hop on a ship, your ship has different abilities based on your crewmates, your captains, and what type of ship. You can, maybe you like to play the sniper, you might want to look at the human faction that have guns that go a little bit further. Or maybe you like that up close and personal shotgun, get your plates locked in, ready to play up and close. Then you might be looking at the dwarves. Every one of the factions plays a little bit different and kind of will help shape how you want to play. This.
Yep, yep. This is like I say to everyone. This is we ever wanted to be part of One Piece. Get on in the maelstrom.
Hey, go ahead, hop on that ship.
Uh-huh.
Go
You
ahead,
know,
hop on the ship.
I know it. I know it. I know that you guys are fans of it. They're gonna hop on that ship. Everyone's ready to be wanted, like the One Piece pirates. Me, AV, we super fans of that. We super fans for that one.
So who gonna be king of the pirates today? xGODS or Ravens, bro? Who walking away with it?
See. Like you said, it's hard to say because Havoc could do this by himself. Havoc is probably arguably the king of the pirates right now.
Mm.
He's probably Goldie Roger. Look, that's what we're gonna call him today. Goldie Roger.
Ah!
And if we looking at it, if we look down, we're looking like we got our timeout set up. It's looking like the Ravens lost the timeout. They not looking like they trying to be king of the pirates. And
All right.
I just want to be on my aspect. I don't think that the three that is being sent in is strong enough to go against Havoc. Even if Havoc doesn't have like backup, I still think Havoc can do damage to LA Koza and
Kittens, I know, is gonna want to try it. That's just kidding, bro. He'd be like, I don't care, bro. Like, throw me in there. I can beat him. I can. And I love that. And
yeah.
because they use a timeout, if they weren't using a timeout, I'd be like, just forfeit it. Just walk away. No, we saw the xGODS do it on the Apex. They didn't even pretend. They were like, all right, anyway, we're not playing this. Go ahead, get me out. Let me do something different. Well, bro.
Yeah.
But they want to try to compete. They want to try to make a statement. Again, they came up and said that, hey, more than anything else, we win every category, which means you have to be willing to basically compete in almost every single game. 10-4 right now. The Ravens, I need the XIs to win this because I need them to also get some momentum. If we got, say, this into like a StarCraft, gives them 2 points guaranteed. So I'm promising you right now. I'm looking at that lineup. Again, I see Ambushman and Havoc. You can go ahead, put that down, go ahead, walk
Yeah.
away. Don't need to do it. And then maybe some of these older shooters, such as Rainbow Six Siege. We saw how well they were able to keep up in Halo. It was a really close game, honestly, coming down to the very end and some really good teamwork and some really good shooting. We'll see though who is playing here as we get
Yeah,
in.
and we'll also see what game we're gonna get. Let's see what game we're getting. So hopefully we'll get that StarCraft and Get an easy 2 points.
I'm pretty sure they use that one.
But we're getting
Wreck
some
Fest?
wreck
people.
fest.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Just gotta be careful getting close.
So, Wreckfest is one of those fun, weird ones for us here because it's just demo, but it's also a racer.
It will be interesting. So I'm looking here and have it looks like he's playing one of the human factions as well.
Interesting.
So
Well,
these tend to be longer range ships for the most part. I have to see exactly which one he's going to end up wanting to run here. Yeah, he's using the Fury's Hold. This is usually like a big, almost sniper type ship, where he's going to every time someone gets to the left or right of him, he's going to shoot off these huge barrages, as you can see there. Thank you, Havoc. Always appreciate you helping out commentary. But you'll see tons and tons of damage come out immediately. So, and I see a lot more smaller ships than I expected here.
Yeah.
So this might come down to, again, I think it's going to be Havoc and Kittens, but that also usually lends itself to which team can support their player more.
Yeah. And then maybe, I don't know, depending on how much time, because Ravens have been surprising us with certain games, like the way they did in Dead by Daylight. I didn't expect that one. That one ended quickly because it was such great gameplay and defense on the behalf of the Ravens. But if Havoc can find a good spot where he can take out some smaller ships and just keep racking up points, I can see this being easily a Havoc game. He doesn't look scared, doesn't look worried, even with Kitten on there. I don't think any of them, at least on the Ravens side, have put in enough time to beat Havoc, especially if you got someone like Ragin, who we would consider possibly knowing what he has to do with his strategies, especially being so good at Dead by Daylight, that maybe he would support him in a very dominant fashion for this win.
I agree. And it looks like they've already found the Ravens. So maybe sneaking around wasn't their plan. Havoc pivots is going to look for a big set of damage going into the Ravens players, trying to do as much damage. And I don't know if he wants to play this slow or fast. You mentioned Havoc doesn't look worried. I think that's his biggest strength actually here in UEL, more so than like a lot of players realize. He is just calm, cool, and collected. He, regardless of what the situation is, he doesn't have to worry about it. He's worked in a lot of different fields. I know he worked in the medical field as well at one point, and so he stressful situations he's used to it. He's used to it. Like things where not everything is going to plan and you kind of have to think fast on your feet. It's why he's such a good leader of this LAX guys team and why they still have a chance in this game. We see him taking his shots. He's never getting too close, right? He's playing to his ship's strengths, and Koz is already down. Bosif finding an early kill puts his team in a really rough spot because now you're just not going to be able to have the same points or damage output.
And then that's good, like you said, like a Bosif coming in clutch, taking them down, and securing one down for the Ravens. So now it's up to LA and Kitten.
Ooh,
and that's
a
what
nice
I mean.
bump.
Like, I don't
get him into the maelstrom.
That's what I'm saying. Havoc's doing these nice little trick plays, these nice little like tech moves where he's checking your knowledge, and that's why I feel like the Ravens they lose this game. They don't have the maelstrom knowledge.
And I can't believe the Ravens were too. This has to be a game, in my opinion, that the Ravens should have seen as like a 50-50. If they, I don't think you believe that you just take this game for free, especially not the way that Havoc played. Havoc's one of the few players that like he switched ships multiple times. He's shown comfort on all the different factions. He's willing to play whatever and play however. But now trapped in this corner, we see Kittens taking tons and tons of damage. He's not able to get away. His health is going lower and lower. He gets blinded, can't see exactly what's going on. And this puts him in a dangerous spot. He's near a maelstrom. He can't walk too far in any direction. Chooses to hug the wall now. But look, he's down to 140, 200 health still. Any more damage, another volley might be enough to take him out, especially with such low armor.
We need to
just I hear a little bit of comps between LA and Kit, and it's great to hear that they're talking to each other and trying to get a plan going. But I don't know. I think it's too far gone.
Flying Kittens is down. I think that leaves LA, to your point, as the only last remaining member. And now look like the LA XGODS. They again, both seem look comfortable. He's like, yeah, we all knew we win this. Why are you even trying to? We win this game.
Well, maybe the Ravens are saving a forfeit for, like you said, they probably saw this as a 50-50 game. So why waste a forfeit on a possible 50-50 when we can save something like that for like StarCraft?
Yeah. But again, at this point, you got 4. You have 4. I have to believe. I have to believe that you know, one way or the other, how to find your success. I'm trying to see here. Is he able to get this shot off? Is he able to make the play? I think that to me, looking at their cameras, I think the Ravens might already be out of the game.
Yeah, the way they're moving.
Because I don't see, like, it feels like we know Kittens and we know Koza went down. And at this point, then I'm looking at, and yeah, if he's going into the maelstrom, that's them realizing they have enough points to go ahead and win the game.
The swirly whirlies. He's going into the swirly whirlies.
And that's going to go ahead and close out the game here. That should be the last one, or is Bosif still up? No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like all of the players might be gone out of this game. So they are in a position where everything I saw there points to a dub for the LA.
To the xGODS. Yeah. xGODS Dubski. Dub-a-rooney.
This is one of their games.
This was the first one of their games that they have to. I'm like, I don't want to be the bad guy, but this is the first time you guys won one of your games this time.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're not even being the bad guy. We look at, like, I'm happy Bosif was able to get that win, but we look at some of those games where, and this is not even, again, I don't think, I want to be a very, like, open here, because I think a lot of players misinterpret, and a lot of people misinterpret UEL in some ways of, they don't always, like, I'm going to say power level stuff, because people know power levels from Dragon Ball Z, right? Yeah. They don't power level stuff, right? And what I mean by that is people will look at somebody and be like, wow, like, bro, you lost to, I'm going to use the Reapers because they are defending champs, they're undefeated. You lost to Cat in CTR. I'm like, all right, well, like, how many people is losing to, like, UI Goku, bro? Like, why am I feeling bad that I'm losing to UI Goku if I'm still Jiren out here, right? Like, and figuring that out sometimes where it's like, hey, Bosi, if you're going against, you know, the South is a pretty close conference and you know they're strong. You just saw them play. I'm not saying Bosif is bad. Like, it just so happened that today Herb got the better of him. Herb is one of those veteran talents. And right now, each one of these games is going to matter. That's a 5th win. This is a 5-point game. Take Wreckfest. Havoc won on 2 life last time. This is another game that they can guaranteed take from the Ravens and bring us back within 4.
They just need to lock themselves in, lock in that mental, and just, like, not, like, just make those little adjustments. This is all that they need. Is like you said earlier, all of these games have been so close. They just need little bit of adjustments to get from this deficit, because they're only down by 5 right now.
5 is not, people, again, I will continue to harp on this because people don't realize. We have seen 4 5-point swings in 20 minutes here in the UEL. That is, we are 2 hours left on this clock. Separated by 5. That's no time. That's no time. That's just a matter of the wheels going to roll. We have to see. Wreckfest is coming up next, so I need everybody to strap in. All right, go ahead. Wreckfest is a racing game, but Tony, let them know.
It's a racing game, but anything could happen, because it's one of those racing games that I consider demolition. This is Monster Truck Rally. This is I need to get to the finish line, but I don't think I will survive to the finish line, because Wreckfest is DNF, DNF, DNF. The strategies usually are, you got a good racer, you protect that good racer, you let him make it to the finish line, but every other person's job on that team is to make sure we knocking everyone else out.
It's going to be interesting to watch. Both these teams I know have strategy, so they got to figure out which one, and we're going to have to see who's this should be a Raven setup, so maybe I think the Ravens have been playing a lot of Death Loop, so we might be seeing the loop come out here.
And that's the one that's been taking most, like, there been, what, if you're not a good racer, that loop is taking you out.
All it takes is one person down in the loop to mess up the entire vibe. It's the one person at the party, right? The one person that messed up the vibe, because, like, now I'm trying to go through the loop, And like, you know, that one person that's you know, drank a little bit too much, you know,
Yeah.
drink responsibly, but they like bumping into people and leaning, and now I'm trying to avoid you making sure you don't hurt yourself or me, and I'm
Now
gonna
I
end
end
up
up
getting
hugging the
knocked
other
out.
person. Yeah.
We'll see what this next game is. Midnight Ghost Hunt. I think that's another LAX God's favorite game. These strategy games, Havoc mentioned it. Your games take no time. These fighting games take no time to roll. But my game's eating to that clock. You got to play on my turn.
And like you said, Havoc won Wreckfest on 2 life last time. So this is a possibility that he can do it again with his racing skills. He's not he definitely knows how to control. He got his license. That's what I'm gonna say. So maybe this is another 2 points added to the.
I think we could be looking at like a 3-point gap here in a few minutes.
There's no timer. Set up timer, so I don't know how much longer.
Now it's just seeing how or who is gonna, because all it takes is to have that one racer who's already beating you by points.
Are they not ready?
Which racer do you think on either team is like, what do you say, their go-to racer for Wreckfest? For Wreckfest. Because
From what I've
Wreckfest is one of
consistently
those.
seen. Oh, we're playing. Ooh, they want to go for crashes. No death loop. This is just demolition in the middle of this map. This is basically 2 loops connected by a singular straight stretch of road that we'll see here. But to answer your questions, on the side of the Ravens, it's got to be Flying Kittens, and then Havoc, as we mentioned before. It seems like they end up keep running into each other, having to have these head-to-head clashes. So it's going to be interesting to see who's able to take a win. But Ambushman is the one right now flying.
And if you heard from our beautiful tech people up there high in the sky, AV, the Slim, I just let us know that we're bringing a 4v4 because LA is not going in.
There might have been, again, that this is usually something that happens just to get into the game, and you know, maybe a slight technical issue. Wreckfest is a pretty old game.
Oh.
So yeah, we lose LA and Alchemist.
Yes. Which
and here we go. Ambush is trying his best here to stay in this 4th position. I see what looks to be Havoc in 1st place. KIC is up there as well. So we got a lot of players competing for this 1st place spot.
And they're competing for this 1st place spot, but it's trying to see who's gonna get it. Who's gonna actually take it? There we go with a smash, go, bye. Yeah, so it's, but with that smash, they're getting right back into it. We're watching Havoc now. Havoc doing his thing. He saved, but they're playing it real close. That's better. Yes. And you just missed the smackaroonie. Not, they didn't get laid out, but it was like he smacked him so hard he did like 3 360s.
With the way the points are going,
Yeah. Oi! Himself. Oi! He wrecked himself.
I think he realized. I think he realized they're in a pretty rough situation, and he realized they need to start trying to get some of these crashes, some of these wrecks, if they want to go ahead and take a victory. Because right now that score is 122 to 6.
Woo! Man, at this point, I'm wrecked. He wrecked himself?
Bro, every time we cut to one of them, production, stop looking at the xGODS, please. Look, every single time.
What?
Every time we
was
cut.
Like, wreck.
Every time. Man, I feel so. And that's another win going over to the side of the Ravens.
I felt like I was watching a GTA Wasted compilation.
Not that.
Every single one of them is going down. All right. Unfortunately, you know, xGODS couldn't take that one out. Midnight Ghost Hunt. I would look. I want to say that the xGODS could pull this one out, but the way the Ravens have been playing, like we said earlier throughout this game, this is playoff Ravens. This is playoff Herbs. This is a whole team that knows that, hey, if we lose this, we lose our spot to the Blaze and Hollywood. And I don't think they want
Bro,
to use it to Blaze, but they don't want to lose that spot to Hollywood. They
you
do
said
not
it.
want to lose that spot to Hollywood.
Look, there's a lot of things, especially if you don't know. There's the Blaze Ravens rivalry this season has been really hot, and so I know these two they want to take this win. And on that note, I think a lot of people would be worried about playing 2 games in a week. To be honest, if I had to do anything and play 2 games in the UEL in a week, let me play the Reapers first. Let me practice and prepare for the Reapers, because now we playing for the champion. I know that I have to be able to compete in every single game on this wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And now it feels like the Ravens they carried that forward.
And this is what I'm saying. If they, let's just say they magically get Midnight Ghost Hunt, because they dominated in Dead by Daylight. If they get a magical win in this Midnight Ghost Hunt, they already got 1 more point than they did against the Reapers. So they're already improving.
And this is going to be interesting. I will let everybody know at home, due to the downtime, we will not be having a halftime. So these players really got to keep their mentals in check, because they're going to be basically now going for 2.5 hours straight. No breaks, all gas, no pedals. They just going.
Nothing. They're going.
And Midnight
pedal
Ghost
to the metal.
You better be pedal to the metal, because Midnight Ghost Hunt is a game of prop hunt. You get to hide as the ghost initially in different objects around the map. You're trying to survive until the bell tolls at midnight. And when the bell tolls, the hunters become the hunted.
Yep. And for the UEL, all right. So we got the Ravens looking like they're going to be hunters. So that means that the ghosts will be the xGODS. And I'm just saying, in the UEL, in our track record, there's a history that shows there's a certain group that might be better to pick when you're playing this.
I mean, you know, people got to watch back the streams, learn the tech. You know, I think there's some advantage. Okay, Cassie's trying to get a high score here. I'm gonna judge you. I'm gonna judge how the Ravens gonna do.
What's your highest score?
I've hit like the 14, the fourth level 14. Usually like people are, see, he different. Yeah,
I was waiting for a while on that lobby. You had me waiting for a party. I was there like.
Got to see now. I don't know. Oh, immediately adjusting the sensitivity. This tells me, you know, so the sensitivity in this game can be crazy sometimes. But now we run in there. So we see KIC immediately jumping in here. Now against the Reaper,
looks like it's good.
The Ravens got hit with the nastiest schmicks ever. They had Cutter sitting on the bench, chilling, relaxing. He looked like Will Smith at the beginning, or right when he got on the plane for Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. My man was relaxing, maxing all cool. And so I think they're going to be a little bit safer. One player's already gone down. Looks like LA maybe it wandered into the poltergeist trap, where these floating objects will deal a ton of damage to you if you're not careful. And you end up going down super early. Losing a hunter with 3 minutes left on the clock does not bode well.
That shows that strength for the xGODS and their strategy. We did say that this was something that was surprising to see a hunter down in the beginning before midnight. I don't know. I personally haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
I have. The xGODS did it early in the season. They managed to kill a team within like the first 2 minutes of the game starting. It was insane. So we cut over to the game. Yeah, this is one of those games that I think they just put the time into. And I wouldn't be able to tell you that KIC is the hunter. The way he's like playing this corner, looks like he might be playing Siege or something different right now, instead of running around looking for some ghosts, trying to find an opportunity for him.
I feel like the thing that he's doing here that I would like tell him to change is that he's aiming for one thing and shooting it. I would have been spraying the whole room.
I think he's worried after LA goes down and we see Havoc. And Havoc, you can see Havoc even moving into a slightly more aggressive position. You're trying, yo, get him up. Somebody wake him up. He needs some milk.
This is good. This is good hide and seek skills. Like, you could tell who was top tier. I would have lost. I would have gave up. Havoc would have been hiding in the pantry.
I hit for a heavy amount of damage, by the way.
I would have had Havoc. Havoc would have been hiding in the pantry, and he would have been there for 2 days, and then he would have came out like the game over. I would have been like, I've been stopped playing.
I want to highlight, by the way, this is a really creepy item. Why is this just a box of doll heads? Do you know how terrifying that is? Why? Nah, I'm walking away. I'm leaving. I don't care if I'm a ghost hunter. Nah.
I'm already dead.
Nah, I'm walking away. I don't care. I'm leaving. The moment Tony, you in your house right now, lights flash, you see a box of doll heads moving down the hallway. You not leaving?
I'm my kids, if they ain't out the house by the time I'm out the house, I'm sorry, guys. Daddy is gone. I'm out of here. There is no, I used to do security. Yeah. It ain't gonna be, it's just gonna be straight hat Tony. The dad part was eliminated that night.
Look, I'll just promise you.
I'm not gonna hold y'all. When it comes to fear, I'm OD scared. I'm an OD scaredy cat. I can never be a ghost hunter or midnight ghost hunter because I used to work security. Sheesh. Let them try.
Oh, but it looks like Raging got found out there. Koza finding one of them and managing to kill him in the last 15 seconds is going to be big. That's some health off of the hunter. Bro, Chaos. Apparently, a production telling us that Chaos keeps checking the table just in case. Just in case. There's somebody.
It's when you watch your friend. This is how we see it. It's not my teammate at the time in gameplay. When you watch your friend go down like that, I'm not trusting anything else around me. I'm not trusting any other object around me. He took my friend out in seconds.
My friend was like, "Hey, I think I see something." Ah!
Yeah. My leg. But
yeah, one dude from I feel bad, bro.
But that's why another reason, like I said, if I'm KIC, after watching that, I'm spraying everything up. Everything is getting sprayed up. The rug, the steps, the chairs, the handrail, everything is getting sprayed up.
By the way, if y'all didn't know that KIC was an aggressive player and a shooter, the way everybody else normally hides in their little, this man is approaching the ghost after midnight. This man saw the TV shaking, the house, blood coming from the walls, and he's like, "Yo, what's up? What's good? You want to throw in?"
KIC remind me of? You ever seen Scary Movie 3? When the ring girl came out the TV and she ended up squaring up with Shorty and they were fighting and she was really beat. He's fighting the poltergeist and I'm out. I'm going. I'm Cindy. I'm like, yo, we out. We out.
Everybody else is like, yo, why are we leaving? He's like, nah, I can't. On principle, I gotta stand here.
I gotta stand these ground. 10 toes, you heard?
And now this is really
fun. I'm doing this for LA.
But bro, if my man's got laid out like that, you gotta actually. That's true. That's true. You can't back up at this point. We see her playing a little bit safer. But they brought the couch. They brought the couch, Tony. They said we bringing everything. Oh, did you hit your team? Oh, a piano too? They brought everything.
Nah.
I need the kitchen sink. Where's the kitchen sink?
The kitchen sink. Bring me the kitchen sink and the stove.
Stay away from that cloud. Stay away from the cloud.
You gotta stay away from everything.
Oh, that's a nice couch too. That's your grandma's couch.
I was gonna say we bring that one out when grandma's coming over for Thanksgiving. You put the plastic on it. You make sure no one sits on it, but you know you're sliding off every time you try to adjust yourself.
Another one of their players went down. It's a 2v2 now. They're trying to get in. They're trying to get some damage. Herb goes down. We have 1-on-1. Cajun goes down as well. Oh, can we do this? 2v1 KIC. You gotta be a tier 1 right now. You gotta show your skills.
Can he get it?
Shots, I like it. I like it. Good job on the shots. Trying their best. He's trying to reset his loadout. I like the bait there, almost trying to make it look like he was adjusting his loadout. It's a 1v1. Ambush said, I can play this too. But here's the big thing. The big thing here that is important is that more than anything else. Oh, the trap! He
Generator
dropped the
attack,
trap!
yeah!
Oh my god!
Wait, he did it! Chaos, he did it!
I need you to say the IQ. He
Oh
popped
my
on the bench.
god!
He popped on the bench, swapped the C4 for a trap,
Oh
tossed the
my
trap,
god!
walked by. Ambush man got caught. He said, "Hey, yo, good knowing you, bruh. Good knowing you,"
Yo!
and took that victory. That was top tier gameplay from both sides of the coin there. Ambush and because Ambush played it right. Ambush saw him go into the bench and was like, "Now I need to hit him now," and one just the timing was so precise, so close.
Yo, he had LA in his mind. He was like, you took my mans out. I took my brother, my soldier. Nah, I got revenge. 10 toes down. He went at it and said, this is my house. I ain't afraid of no ghost.
I'm like, you can see it in the cameras too. After the game, my man went like the meanest, like, yes, you know this what we do. I got you. I do this.
Oh man. Oh, we just got into it, guys. We getting into some lethal blaze. The Ravens. Yep. Okay. This is another one. This will be another game that I would say reminds me of Dive Kick because of the speed. You're literally in it for like 2 seconds. Boy. Can he get it? This is good back and forth. That's a nice. Yes. That's like, oh! There. He tried. He tried. Ooh. And 2. Let's go. Let's go.
Blink, we might just be in that game before you know it. A nice deflection. 1, 2. Call that a Ravens win.
They are dogging right now. They are dogging right now. They are walking the dang dogs right now. They said, we got the dogs out. 13-5. We want this win. Hollywood, I'm sorry, but you're not taking our spot.
Because not like I'm not legitimately. I'm letting you know. Like, last time we saw the Ravens go in against the Reapers, I was like, I don't know how we're gonna do this. Woo, woo, woo.
Okay.
I'm just I was worried. I was like, I don't know how, because again, the LAX guys, they can play them. They can play them some Rainbow Six Siege, not just Rainbow, but Lethal League Blaze. It's. I was wondering what to expect there, but it looks like LA and Flying Kittens last game on the. Shout out to AV, our producer. He literally comes on as like, by the way, LA and Flying Kittens, they was kind of getting into it on the floor after Roller Champions. They weren't kind of this was on during the Reapers game. To see them go in and play that synergistic, it was, bro, I got you. I'm a delay.
And the speed that it took to get into that. Because I understand, LA was in Midnight Ghost Hunt. So he was already playing the game. That means the moment he was taken out, he knew, all right, I'm done. Went straight to the setting up a Lethal League and went straight into getting his character ready, getting under that. The fact that they transferred over from that game, from Midnight to Lethal League, and got the victory both times, these guys are on the ball.
And so this is where I'm starting to get to it. And Rainbow's another game that both Seif takes some pride in, and the LAX guys I know are confident in their ability to play this game. I need them to start picking up so much. Now we're getting into that dangerous. 8's a little scary. 8's a little bit scary because now we're in a situation where you can't just win 1 or 2. You got to win back to back to back to back to back. You got to keep it coming each and every single time. So I would love to see them take this Rainbow and have that be that first step to getting back into this.
Yeah, I definitely would hope that's what we're going for, but remember with the Ravens, Siege is a game where Stars shows off. Siege is a game where
maybe a little bit.
Yeah, this is what he do. This is his game. And then you have the Ravens who recently showed us great comps when it comes to these shooting games. Like Halo was so close up until the last moment where they came and pulled that out. And I felt like that was their communication. So Siege is one of those games where, yes, it's skill. It's definitely skill, but their comps have to be on point. Their strategy has to be there.
I'm
And
gonna
I
give a
think
shout
the
out.
Ravens have that.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Mobster Matt on that exact note you're talking about.
That's where
He
I learned
always
it from.
talks about it. He always talks
That's where I
about
learned it from.
Siege is a game where strategy can trump shooting. If you plan, if you understand, if you think about the game, you can find those wins. And so it's gonna really, really, really come down to what both these teams are prepared. Have both teams figured out exactly what's going on, and we will let you know. We're gonna get into this game. I'm assuming it's a technical issue right now.
But
Siege is
like
another one of
said,
those like finicky games. Ubisoft, they're doing their best, but sometimes Siege is a little temperamental. Like, whoa, I don't want to work right now. Luckily, we
that's
got
why I hope
SurfThing PCs.
Yeah, that's why I say it's the game. It's not the PC.
I promise you, like, Siege can be like, I don't want to play. And SurfThing can be like, cool, I'm going to close you out. I'm going to open you again. It's been 5 seconds. You ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't?
They're not even giving you a minute break. It's like, yo, 5 seconds. You done? You done? Let's go.
And it's like, whoa, let me, no. You said you didn't want to go now, but how about now?
How about now?
The SurfThing PCs is your kids in the car when you drop on a long drive. Are we there yet? They're going to keep asking you until you give them an answer. Now, you can tell them to quiet down. Nigga, all right, cool, we're quiet. We there yet?
Are we there yet? No, all right, cool.
Trust.
I'll wait.
And so if you want to be there, if you want to be in the place to be on the hardware to play with, get yourself a SurfThing PC, surfthing.com. They are the official PC sponsor of the UEL. We do appreciate them time and time again. This Rainbow Six Siege is going to be interesting because I also expect pretty open teams. In Siege, we play 3 rounds, best of 3. So whoever wins 2 rounds, you get an offense, defense, and then we flip over. We do have a technical timeout. It's like we told you again, we'll get it handled real lickety split.
Steve says it doesn't want to play, but don't worry, we'll get there.
And so if you have control of this game, you get to pick between 1 of 3 options. You can pick if you want to attack or defend first. You can pick if you want to, what map we play, or you can pick the mode. Now, most people just play a standard game mode, right? Most people just play bomb, and we are going to Night Haven Labs. This wasn't xGODS pick, so I expected them to go ahead and head on over here.
And we're watching Fortnite next. Ooh,
wait, this might be good. Flying Kittens and KIC going up against a Bo C.
The one time
Raging. Ooh, it might be some spice.
So that's what I'm hoping for. Now we just got to see how this outcome with this, because the xGODS do have a very great Fortnite player, but it's just like you said, I need to see them stepping up in shooters. I'm not gonna have faith that they're gonna come and pull out a victory in Fortnite when they're going against the same people in shooters and losing to those people.
And the Ravens have been really outspoken actually about as well, having played some other really strong Fortnite players in the league, of just, hey, we don't just have kittens. We have multiple people that can play. And so that means like, yo, if you have one, we'll just send our 2 best players at your one, and then they have to 1v2 good Fortnite players, which is a different level. So on attack first, we are looking at the side of the LA xGODS. We see Bosif here getting a few opportunities, ends up almost getting out of that mute, but wasn't able to. Almost wanted him to jump into the Aruni, but is instead dodging it. Now, here we go. We're playing the second floor. So this map is a map that I know the LA xGODS are comfortable with. You can see Bosif knows this game. He knows them cameras. He's spawning, making sure to deny information as soon as this round begins. And his team is going to start moving their way in. He's looking to see if there's anybody else, anything he needs to worry about, any cheeky spawn peeks. I'm a little bit crazy taking these different angles. And now
I love the way that they play the angles too.
It's really interesting. Ooh, a castle on defense is going to limit some of the options that the LA xGODS are going to have to get in here. So they're going to have to look at things like the thermite and even something like the striker oh, I like opening this wall. It makes this wall really dangerous. You got to peek it and be ready to take a play. Yep, is gonna go ahead and throw his drone out here. Doesn't want to like peek this himself just in case there is somebody here waiting and looking. Now he realizes and hears somebody. Is gonna go ahead and take a peek here, look in, see if he can't find somebody. Takes out the camera. And is now once again.
I love when I see, like you said, great gameplay from like strong players when it comes to Siege stuff. Because last time I commentated the game, I don't remember who we were watching. It was me and Matt, and these guys had vantage points. They were like, "How did you find that part of the map without creating the map?"
It's crazy how they know these angles. Alchemist being the first player down doesn't bode super well for the side of the LAX guys. They're down a man on offense. They do see the Fenrir, so they know where at least one player is. They're now trying to approach and see what they're able to do. Utilizing this lion to hold people down. They're not going to be able to move or do anything else. Tosses a flash down just in case somebody maybe wants to try to push him. And is now going to open up this wall. I like this idea because Bosi should be able to have an opportunity to go and get in here. And let's see. Wall opens up. And now we're watching Ragin. They're pushing from multiple angles. I like the idea here. Ragin going to go ahead and get on these phones and get some information. The Valkyrie down as well. I have to believe that was LA taking over. And is now sending a call to give his teammates some information to where these players might be hiding.
That's good work. And he says so. They're down. It's 4-4 now. So it's It's a pretty even game to the start. I think it's gonna determine on what's the next play. If the Ravens win next, or if the xGODS. Because whoever takes this first win, I feel like is where the heavy favorite goes to the game.
Now this is the issue. There's 10 seconds left on the clock for them to get in and get this plant down. This isn't great. Two of them have gone down. One of them being Bosi. And he ends up hitting his teammate. Oh, I don't think they're going to be able to get this down. That is a loss on offense for the LAX gods. It's all coming apart right now. I need them to lock back in.
You need their defense to be as strong as the Ravens defense was right there.
But that's the scary thing. This is something that I like taking defense first, personally. Personally, I think that defense in a lot of situations is a little bit more straightforward than the side of offense in a game like Siege. And so now that the Ravens are going to be on defense and the xGODS are now the attacking team, I have to, or excuse me, reverse that. The Ravens are going to be attacking, xGODS are going to be on defense. I think that you are more beneficial in the 3-game format to take the offensive side second. And it does look like the Ravens are choosing to play, or no, the xGODS, they do love this side. The xGODS love to play down in basement on this map.
Now, they just have to, like I said, they just have to make sure they can protect that area and make sure that the Ravens don't get in. Because if the Ravens could win this one,
they take
it. They take it. But as an xGOD, I will be extremely defeated walking into a fort.
All right, they don't want anybody, by the way. I want to let you know, they don't want nobody coming through that. They have a bear trap and 2 booby traps on either side of that door behind a shield. Anybody jumping in that door specifically, they say you gonna die. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. It's done. You don't even get another opportunity. So they have the Cade here. This is going to let them electrify some walls and protect this area. Their goal is going to be to slow the Ravens down. Normally, the way teams would want to play this site is you want to play it from above. You want to make, open up the ceiling, shoot down on them. Sure, they're in this like safe area, but you can take plenty of time. I like the Demios pick there. That actually is going to be more than likely Flying Kittens, and he knows where the Scopos is. Scopos, though, swapping bodies here to make it hard to determine exactly where he is and to kind of slow them down. But Ragin here hopping on this phone. He has a few games. I know Ragin's a big fan of Genshin Impact, so probably, doing a few pulls. Running some different content. Candy Crush is also a good one. Candy Crush is also solid.
Yeah.
You know what people don't do no more, Tony? People don't check on their farms from Farmville. What happened to all the Farmville players?
You know what happened to mobile gaming for real?
I feel
Like,
like
remember when
people,
mobile gaming was really a tournament thing? We had
yeah,
tournaments for Candy Crush and all of those. Bring it back. Let's do the Ultimate Endgamers mobile edition.
that would be kind of godlike actually, because we could get some really
We got
interesting
some
games in here for the mobile.
mobile card.
Somebody's right
Yeah,
here.
that's what I'm saying.
That'd
But
be interesting.
we got a nice raging plane, nice safe flow spot here.
We have to see
As
now.
we
They
can
do have
see.
an ace. It looks like they've dropped 2 of the Ravens, so this is already looking good for them.
Oh,
That's
you hear
already
the
a good
prompts, just
start.
take
And
your time.
yeah, ace being going down means they don't have any hard breach, so getting through these walls will be a little bit of difficult. They will have some difficulty, excuse me, but they can still fuse out these sites, and they might just be looking to kill whoever's on site. Now, the big thing here is Scopos, which I'm going to be guessing is Bosif, is more than likely roaming around upstairs, just trying to pick them off. This is why they haven't even gotten close to the site. They have 40 seconds basically now to push through the entirety of the map and to try to get some pressure going on here. And now we see them getting set up. They're ready for this final push in this last 30 seconds, trying to figure out exactly where players are.
And they're doing great with the cameras being still active. Like they should. If I was anyone on the Ravens, I would try to be aiming for some of these cameras,
Yeah, it's
spotting them,
really
taking
hard
them out.
though. And we see KIC. He sees that bulletproof camera active. He's taking space. He's stepping in, but he doesn't know about Cajun. Cajun lurking there on the ground. Picks up that. He's been there the entire round. We saw him, but Koza said, "I can do it too." With a few seconds left, they just run at him. But this is the difficulty for me, right? The difficulty for me is now you still have to succeed on attack. If you're that clean on defense, why are we not playing defense first?
Yep. And that's why I say to.
Make sure
That's why I always. That's why I said to you earlier. The person who takes this first victory is probably going to take the landscape of this game because now you have to do something different than you did the first round.
That'll be interesting.
You guys didn't even make it.
What?
Oh, we got Warden, Tassel, Valkyrie.
It's like it's where Koza was playing right next to where Koza was.
So I like this composition. Like it's a very standard op. Like there's a lot of really strong ops. I like the idea of the Warden to maybe deal with some of the flashes that he's expecting them to bring. But beyond that, they have good ways to just deny entry onto the point from the side of the LA xGODS. Now we're watching LA here on the Valkyrie. He's going to want to get a few of these walls up. Then he's going to throw out some extra cameras. Make sure his team has some extra intel wherever players might be playing or might want to play. LA's looking to see if he has some cameras. I know you want to do this, LA, but you might not have enough time to do all of this. You might just have to trust your team to handle it. You know, you already got scanned. It doesn't matter too much, but to just go ahead and get a few of these cameras up so that you can keep some eyes. He does find the drone, so that ends up netting him some advantage, and now he's got to figure out where he wants to put his other 2 extra crones. So this hallway is going to be covered. I would want him to see one maybe on the other side of sight, but instead choosing to roam a little bit, it feels like, and then maybe try to catch somebody rotating. Yep. So now players are on the move, and LA is going to be looking to catch somebody maybe wandering around. He's playing what's called a roam. So he's not playing on the site. He's helping his team by always being a threat where the enemy team can't just push through the building super fast. He's actually hoping to catch Bosif pushing into that same area he did before, maybe unaware and not thinking about that someone could be lurking around here. But we have to see what all is happening. LA holding this position. This is the newest Ravens member. I know he's been playing a good bit of Siege, so I hope that he can show maybe some of the improvement here. Watching the front door, doesn't see anybody. Once again, it's funny.
I want to see where LA, like you said, is playing the roamer. I want to see what the other teams, where their spots and how they're securing these doors. See, is that information being sent over?
One of Koza's already down, and Bosif takes out KIC. Maybe they're just saying, "Hey, yo, Strick, stop talking, bro. I don't know about shooting that drone. Yes, it makes you safe, but you have to worry a little bit. If he can creep up behind Bosif, this would be huge. This would be huge. We'd be able to find 1 or 2 players, but they're trying to get in. That's 3. That's flying kitten down.
Is down.
All that's left is Herb and
it's there. Now all that's left is Herb and LA.
He's right here in the back.
These two got to survive if they want to take this win.
The plant is going down here, and this is what they need. They take a couple of shots. I don't know if they got it down there. Two have dropped on the side of the LAX gods. They're just going to hold this point, though. They got the bomb down. That's what they needed more than anything.
Yeah. This one's looking like it might lend itself over to the xGODS, which is not bad. They needed that point. They needed this to at least, keep their spirits up.
The C4 doesn't land. If the C4 landed, that would have been so big. But now LA has to find a way to kill 3 people. Cajun taking a shot.
By himself.
Cajun's down. All right.
Couldn't do it.
How much time? LA doesn't have a whole lot of time. He's going to need to move quickly. And that's the issue. Bosif is just holding that angle, making sure that he is safe. Big kills off of Bosif to bring his team and keep his team in the game. They play that map for a reason, and they shut us up, to be honest. Me specifically, I'll even go out and say, why they keep taking attack, they show that they are strong on attack, and they would rather have the opportunity to attack twice, feeling comfortable on defense, knowing they're going to win that one round.
Yeah. Which is not a bad, I said, it's not a bad strategy when you think about it, because it's like, hey, we know we're good at defense. Why not try to get 2 attacks? Something that we know that we're probably not the strongest in, but we can win an attack, but we can't do it like back to back.
Maybe they're good at defense, and if we see how they do it once, if once I see a game plan, right?
Yeah,
I can adapt. And they're going to need to keep on adapting as we head into Fortnite, because I think Bosif is a strong Fortnite player, one of the best in the league. But I think Flying Kittens and KIC have proven themselves to be a pretty dangerous duo. His team, though, is not bad. I want to clarify that. Bosif has trained his teammates up. He made sure the Alchemist, Ragin, was also good. Ambushman, Havoc, all of them are comfortable in playing the game. And so you kind of have to be able to both beat him and his teammates. But I think the Ravens are in a position to do so. So I'm going to put my faith in the Ravens. Definitely hope the Catch the Curse doesn't activate so we get an even more competitive game. No, I really hope we just have a good game of Fortnite here. And I hope that this is the xGODS building some momentum.
That's what I hope. I'm gonna go on the side of the xGODS just for, like you said, Bosif is one of the best Fortnite players in the league. Him being able to at least spend some time with his team, train them up, get them to a point. Not saying that the Ravens are a pushover. Not saying that this is not something that they can win. Like you said, we got Fine Kittens, we got KIC, 2 people that you can definitely play Fortnite, enjoy playing Fortnite. It's just seeing what the skill level is between them and Bosif.
Oh man, we have to see. Because I think if you let Flying Kittens and Cassie fight Bosif, as good as Bosif is, I think Bosif is really good. I think fighting a 2v1 in Fortnite, especially with limited matches, super difficult. If you had a limited match, I think Bosif would have a pretty strong chance, because he could just build his way out of situations, really rotate, really take these fights and eliminate if he's as long as he's good enough. But in a 2v1 with limited match, you're in a super difficult situation where it's hard to make any placements. Now, we do play very interesting style of Fortnite here. We play trios, but it's a custom map where it's everybody spawns in bases. There's randomized weapons. There's a few set spawns that you can check, but you can grab your weapons and then you move out. More importantly, we play trios. So since it's a 5v5, there's going to be a team of 3 and a team of 2 from each side. So one of the dynamics in this game that's really underrated is, hey, Tony, you can't shoot your teammates. I can't. Even if me and Tony win, and if Tony look over and see me and he's like, boop, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm dead. And now Tony's got to fight a 1v3, a 2v1. Now we're in a difficult situation. So hopefully that communication is up there for that team. And if I'm going communication, right now, the Ravens look like they're clicking on all cylinders. That's another one of those things that I got to get. I was worried about it in Roller Champs. We both talked about it pretty early on. But now it seems like they kind of have locked it down.
Yeah, it seems that they've locked down their communication throughout the rest of this game. They've taken a strong lead and haven't decided to let that go. And we're getting NBA 2K25 next, which I would say it's a strong Ravens game. But like you said, I would hope that throughout this season of us playing Fortnite, that teams start to realize that maybe you should just go along with using the same skins as your teammates.
Yeah, because I see what
So that
Juice
you're not
WRLD.
accidentally killing them.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
Juice WRLD. I see standard soldier tester. Got it. Doing some testing. Alchemist here with the Juice WRLD skin. Here in purple base is gonna be looking around. He should know where his teammates are. So I'm guessing they're either gonna be red or yellow here. So I want to see some fighting start to happen. He's looking, checking just to see who's coming out of green here because he knows those are Ravens players. Not wanting to maybe over index too much. Ooh, taking some shots from red. So red and green are gonna go ahead and be the side of the Ravens, and purple and yellow are going to be the side of the LAX guys. I'm able to make that call because you wouldn't shoot at your team, right?
No. No, but
bow Steve on the Juice WRLD as well. Got the bow.
See, and that's where it makes it difficult. You got one of your teammates on Juice WRLD and another teammate on Juice WRLD that's on the opposite team. How do we know Bo Seif? You over here thinking, hey, Bo Seif, and then you get shot by Herb.
You gotta have some real communication. I gotta be saying like, yo, Tony, I'm jumping out, I'm running out, I'm gonna be in the open. Oh, which skin are you? I'm the Juice WRLD skin. I'm running out in the open. Yeah. Okay. It looks like we had a software freeze. We're gonna go ahead and reload the game up really quick to get everybody back in and ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh, you mentioned 2K. Ooh, but in the meantime, we got to do this lickety split real quick. So we're gonna do that with SurfThing PCs, our PC sponsor. I'm gonna tell you about them right now. Okay, we're just gonna talk about them.
Oh.
We gonna just talk about them. Okay. That's fine too. I can keep talking about SurfThings forever. They don't know, Tony. They don't know how good the SurfThing PCs are.
No, they don't. Yeah. You ever watch Rocket Power?
Rocket Power is a classic, yes.
Yeah. They run off the SurfThing. That's what I heard. I was watching that. They run off the SurfThing. That's how much they get.
Y'all don't know how godlike, how amazing these PCs are. Y'all don't, bro. They don't know about Rocket Power. They don't know about Rocket Power.
They don't know about autos and Rocket Powers, but yes, guys, SurfThing, the official PCs of the UEL. If you want something that can run every single game at its best capacity, at its greatest graphics held, then you go and get yourself a SurfThings, bro. All those other ones, they don't match up. They don't match up. Look, Apple, I'm sorry, you don't match up. Dell, I'm sorry, you don't match up. If you ain't a SurfThing, I don't want it.
I need y'all to understand. Tony was talking about it during Die by the Blade. You know, you got to flow like water. These games flow on these SurfThing PCs. You got to hop on it and get into the game. Go ahead and head on over to surfthing.com and grab yourself one. Tell them we sent you.
Yes, make sure you let them know. Yo, I learned from the end gamers.
Yeah, you're going to be happy. Trust me. You're going to be happy with your purchase. Immediately. Now, while we get back into this, I want to look a little bit ahead because we know the next game is going to be 2K.
Yes.
How you feeling? Who you think is going to go ahead and take 2K?
All right. So if we think about, we would have to determine on the lineup, but I would favor the Ravens as a 2K team against the xGODS. I feel like you got Bo Seif as I feel like the only strong player for 2K on the xGODS. So with the Ravens going in, you got KIC and Herb.
Yeah, I think that's I think the only thing that I might say is a better 2K lineup is KIC LA. Might be their best lineup. But that's an argument, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and then you put Bo Seif against, like, I don't see anyone else doing, because this ain't a one-person game. 2K isn't one of those things where I can only depend on Bo Seif. Especially if you got someone like KIC and Herb who can possibly, like, legitimately dog walk you by yourself. Like, Bo Seif by himself will get dog walked.
See, you said dog.
The only reason I'm saying dog walk is because, let's say it like this. We're playing 2v2. We're playing it the way the UEL plays. We're playing 2v2 black top, right? you can Bosif is probably gonna shoot. He's not gonna take it in, right? If you have someone who doesn't know how to play your big man going against someone who knows how to play a big man, you getting out rebound, you getting outplayed in the paint, and then with that being said, you either that big man is either gonna take an easy point or pass it over to his best shooter. So if you got two people who can play 2K versus the one person, I feel like you get dog ball.
But then maybe we seen a preview of it because they got those two shooters going up against Bosif, but Bosif seems to be locked in. He's ready to play this Fortnite and to take a dub for his team. Oh, I hear him talking about free.
Yeah, he's free.
He's free?
All right. It said freebies in the chat, y'all. Drop it in the chat. They saying freebies all day.
And I want to highlight, I like
from the side of the xGODS.
Yeah, I think that they are not worried in the least. I like the Ravens decision. So even if they're not wearing the same skin, they're all wearing the same like structure. So we saw the like normal Raven skin, but Stars is wearing this all black skin, which ends up helping his team out as well. Just so at a quick glance, just on the colors alone, he'd be able to be seen and figured out. He's trying to rotate around. Have we seen anybody go down? No, everybody is still up. This has to be one of the longer standing situations in terms of teams and players. Stars building up here, getting shot down, trying his best just to maintain height, look for another opportunity to play. I like the idea, but they're trying to shoot out this build. I don't know if I like him continuing to build up. He finds somebody though. He gets turned on. KIC's also low. He has to heal. Ambushman finds the kill.
Ambushman. Hey, Ambushman, like you said, Bosif training his team up. Training his team up.
Both players
Selecting Bosif.
Which one of y'all got the mouse? I'm gonna start fine.
Both teams seem to have lost players, by the way.
88 shield. He has 3 slurps, 6 chugs.
Oh, wait.
Look for one shot. Ooh, he kills a player. That could be another one of the players from this side of the LAX. But importantly to me,
that's me.
Bosif should be still up.
Up top.
Watch out above you, Herb.
Yep, and
Break him
Herb.
down, nice. Break him down. Keep breaking him.
I'm trying.
I love the communication like we was talking about earlier. The way they're talking right now, even the player Stars being being out and being down, still giving comp, still telling his team, hey, they guys, this is what you got to go, this is what you're looking for.
Remember, 3 slurp.
Well, McCassie now dropping from height. He's looking to contest. Stars may be out, but this is why having that extra Fortnite player is big. They're trying to get in here. There's one yellow player. Is this just Bosif against the world right now? I think it's Bosif against the world. He's fighting to take this win, and the Ravens have gotten back together. They're getting healed up, and they are ready to make this push. It's a 3v1. If Bosif wants to start to really take that name as the best Fortnite player in the league, I need him to start getting kills. That's one. Ravens down. He's got to do it again.
One more. You gotta do it. One more game. One more game.
Let's see. Can he do it? He's using this to get his shields back. You got a party invite from my dad. Dad, hold on. He's trying to win right now. Yeah, I need you to let him lock in. Let him focus up. He's taking height again. He's found somebody. Took a shot. A nice hit. Is that KIC that he took down? If that's KIC that's down here, this is going to be huge. No, this should be KIC. Bosif versus KIC. He has the height. He's doing his best to stay on top and make sure that KIC cannot find him, cannot get an angle on him. But KIC is going up. He's fought back for the height. Bosif concedes it, is starting to move down. And he clips him. And that's Bosif. But here's the thing, that's one
smile on his round. Yes, that's one round. That was a highly contested first round at that. Oh, I need to stop sending party invites. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, I need somebody. Go ahead, set yourself do not disturb. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, it's all good. You just caring. You asking, yo, you winning, son? You winning, son?
Yeah, yep.
You gotta ask questions. So here we are. We're locked in on Bosif once again. We'll see how Bosif is able to perform here in this moment. All right, I'm happy to see Bosif again. I think that Bosif is kind of showing because again the Ravens have been really vocal about like, well, we have 2 players like we can take, and Bosif has kind of been like, yeah, but like if you understand what you're supposed to do, you can win here.
I'm Gucci.
Hello.
I'm
Oh,
Gucci.
those are clones, and I was like, what in the world? Why we just got 2 Juice WRLD just standing out? Oh, that's dirty. That's dirty.
That's that smart. That's that smart. I'm telling you, the strats. You don't know where we coming from. You don't know who.
He
We
jumps out.
jumping out the window with this one.
Oh, we're not using the bounce pad. He's just making a play for the middle of the map here. Trying to get some extra resources, find out what's in the crate. What we got? What's the presents look like? We got some melee weapons.
I know it's Christmas
Some
season.
juice.
You know.
Yeah, you got to make sure. It's nice. You see the tree there? And it looks like they might have an idea of where Bosif is and are trying to put pressure on him to begin with. Bosif, though, just shielding up and now starting to put pressure out of his own onto the Ravens.
Yeah.
Right. How you feeling, Tony? I know you predicted them.
I'm feeling really good because this is when I'm feeling good, but at the same time, I'm feeling like, oh, maybe I was putting my foot in my mouth. Yeah. I was like, I might be putting my foot in my mouth because I was talking mad smack about how Bosif can't carry a team on his back. And he's showing that he can do that in this Fortnite. So maybe he can carry that 2K game. Might need to stop putting my foot in my mouth.
Hey, we saw it before. The Ravens are very good, but when the Ravens run into a GOAT, they start to struggle a little bit and go. Hey. But Goat Thief is down. Goat Thief is dead and is he's streaming. He said we're going to a round 3. Look at he focused up. He focused up. He locked in. This is what I expected from the tier 1 player here.
Who are we missing?
They still moving around. Do they realize that they maybe have? They don't realize they killed the entire. Yeah, they gotta make sure that they kill each other. They killed Bosif. You killed their 3, so the 3 of y'all should know who the 3 is, and you should know who the 2 is. You gotta do that.
Yeah, come on. Math is mathing. But there it is, 1-1. That's
I don't hear you if you're talking about
Nah, Tony, you won me over.
Those games where, yeah.
You want me over? I'm believing in the GOAT. I'm believing in the GOAT Bosif now. He already showed he can do it once. He did it in a 3v1 situation too. He kind of clutched up.
He did it in a 3v1.
Oh, wait, who's this? Who's this guy?
But then you got young GOAT right there. You hear the young GOAT? There's 2 young GOATs right now. That's why I'm hard. It's hard to pick. Because you got stars who might want revenge.
Is the game not private? I think a random may have popped into the game or joined somehow.
Don't we shoot him too?
It literally, I put it on private. Hello?
Hi.
Dude,
but
he can join. Like he probably, someone invited him. Like what?
Oh, down one.
Party is literally on privates.
Oh, it's probably, remember the invites?
The invites that were going out, but also just in general, when you reset the game, it's really easy to maybe do. The game master will get that handled on the floor, but ultimately, this could end up with one of the teams losing a timeout.
Yeah.
No, that's bullshit. No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
That's why you gotta check when you have the setup, guys. You take your time, use what you can do, because that could have went so differently for the Ravens, but unfortunately the forfeit, it's going to be a forfeit Ravens because they did not set it up properly. It was supposed to be a private match, and we had a random come in.
Now, my big worry here, more than anything else, is going to be how is the Ravens' mental going to hold up here?
From this?
Yeah, because this is the first clear mistake I feel like they've made.
I would hope this is something that they don't dwell too much on, because you still have an hour and 30 minutes, and it's not too far away like it once was.
Yeah, but as long as they stay locked in, I think if they can win this, they'll be okay. They'll be fine. It's just they're kind of frustrated. That was really funny too, by the way. I want to holler. They all went, yo, who that?
Who that? Who? And he hear stars.
You know him? Yo, Tony, you know him? You know him, Tony?
Yeah. He was like, hello? Hey, yo, you. Yo.
Bro.
But it was, that's why, that was me, actually. It was my dad. I remember. invite from my dad.
True.
My fault, guys. I was trying to exit earlier, but I got in.
That was actually Tony after the ghost got up in the crib, midnight ghost hunt. He told him to get out there.
I told you, I was out.
That was my dad pulling. Yeah, so you had to go ahead.
The dad went over there, and the hat Tony stood over here. So.
True. Makes sense. 2K though, we playing blacktop like you mentioned before. 1st to 21, 1s and 2s.
We got KIC. They got KIC, and you got Herb. And we're gonna get ourselves a technical timeout. So, who do you see going against KIC and Herb, in your opinion, to go in there with Bosi?
We've seen Ambushman and Havoc win some games before. We've seen
2K?
They won against the Blaze, I believe. They won against the Blaze, I believe. So either one of them. Alchemist has been a solid player in the league for season after season, really shown himself well across the sports and just general categories. Even Raging, I mean, he's played on a team with LA. He's played on a team with a bunch of sports players, and so has gotten his reps in the 2K as well. So honestly, I think they have players. I think the big question is, can they keep up?
Yeah, because that's the thing. Can they keep up with those? Because like Logan says, this ain't your dad's normal 2K. It's 2K25. So if you ain't playing 2K25 properly, you ain't learning your release. You ain't having it on greeny. You ain't shooting those greens, bro. Pack it up. Just forfeit this.
And we saw what it like the Ravens against a good 2K team, QWERTY Cutters.
Yeah,
they took that. Now from the Ravens, from whichever team, I need you to make sure you set this up. But I need to find out what's going on the floor. So that means I got to look up to the sky and say the magic words AV to Slim. What's going on out there on the floor?
All right, so just an update for you all. It does look like we are actually going to get back into Fortnite. I don't think that call was correct, and the game master has taken that back. So we're gonna it's gonna be 1v1, or not 1v1, but like each team is one more round.
Mm-hmm. All right. So letting people to know, just to clarify,
they can hear me.
We are getting back in Fortnite. My guess is gonna be on Fortnite, by the way, is that it was set to private. Games can be finicky. There's a few games on the wheel where even if you have a private lobby, you can just be like, "Hey, how's it? Hey, your front door is locked," and I just walk up and, "Yo, what's good, bro? How you even get in here?"
The back door was open,
and you go over there, you see a locked up chain and everything, and I'm just like, "Yeah, back door."
But at least we won't get one of those. Hey, that was one of those calls that people are looking at it, might be like, hey, but we're going to get it back. We're going to see. Stars got to prove it. I know he's upset that even happened in the first place. So now him being angry, Stars, do we see a more aggressive gameplay come out of him where he wants to end it quick?
I would almost bet it. And I think that's where I need KIC. I need Herb, Vape, Genghis, LA, Koza, all of his teammates, the Ravens collective, the Ravens family, to go ahead and the flock. Yeah, there we go. I was looking for the word. They appreciate you. The Ravens flock to come in and really support him. All right, make sure that he is he stays in the focus on the headspace. Things happen, bro. Like, I get it. If you compete, there's always going to be a bad call at some point. You're not going to like something going on, but you got to stay locked into the game. And for what has been a great performance, he performed amazing in that Reapers game. I want him to go ahead and continue and do the same thing here in this LA xGODS game and really put his name out there. And again, that's the big thing. I just want him to keep performing the way that he's been.
I think they're gonna keep performing the way they do, but I want to know, where does this put, like you said, where does this mindset go moving forwards? Because at first we were worried about the Ravens, but are we going to be worried about the xGODS who thought they had a win and just gotten that taken away from them? It might possibly, that might have messed with them with going back into it, where now they lose this round just because they thought they won. They were out of Fortnite mode. They were trying to lock into 2K time. And now they have to readjust all of that.
I think my opinion on it is simple. if you are a UEL player, a UEL pro looking to compete, you should come in every game ready to play 33 games. If it just so happens that you get a win off of something like that, great. But you shouldn't be hoping, and you shouldn't even, I don't want to say you shouldn't get happy. You should be able to be happy. You should be able to be focused. You should be able to be locked in. But even beyond that, you should more than that be in a position where you are like, all right, cool, it didn't go our way. Well, I'll do what I was going to do anyway, which is go ahead and take the dub on the game.
Yeah.
Most people looks unbothered, so I like to see it.
Yeah, and I was gonna say either or. That was still looking like Bo Steve could have. You know, I would if I'm Bo Steve. I'm like, all right, all I'm gonna do, like you said, I'm just gonna do what I was planning on doing earlier, which is taking this win. I took one away from you guys. All I gotta do is one more time. That's it. And that's where I feel like it's in favor for both teams, but also a disadvantage for both teams because there is no download round after like restarting this one. It's just like, all right, this next one wins.
The next one wins, and here we go. We see Bo Steve taking this position and getting set up. I like the little bit slower play. I think the decision to push towards the middle is ultimately what ended up getting him caught up a little bit. Playing this edge a little bit more and taking his time, allow some of his other teammates to kind of get into a position to take a fight might be better. And now he can come in as like that third party, being in far more of a strong position versus being the person that is under the most threat.
He's getting some good, like, at least some good points, body hits in to at least do some type of damage. I just want to see if he could take someone out from the distance as he's playing, because he's playing at a far distance.
Distance is where Bo Steve, I think, shines. Like, one thing that impressed me about Bo Steve's play is his ability to hit shots on a range in Fortnite. He could be across the map with an SMG and land most of his shots, but now we swatch over the Flying Kittens, and we got to see what he's able to do.
There we go, Kitten. Let's go.
Wait, oh my god,
it's
different.
Okay, say again. Excited over there. This is one of those that he's getting excited for. You got Herb with Kittens there. I would, if I'm not such a strong builder, if me being Herb, I would probably stay with Kit.
Yeah, I think having your team together makes taking fights for the most part easier, and you don't have to worry about as much of where players might be. As long as you know, like, okay, my team should be behind me, and unless somebody calls, I don't have to worry about it. Looks like Flying Kittens is moving to this base, maybe one to look for some other items, get an opportunity to refill on some of these defensive tools, these healing items, and to make a play from there. See him popping champagne, getting some hits, some good hits. Yeah. I think he might want to play off of this.
Damn.
Hurry
up. This is that momentum Stars needs to build off of. Just getting that quick. Next.
Who's that?
Down.
Anonymous. Is that Bo Steve? We have to find out there. This is big, but he's in a fight. He's trying to get control. Oh, this is crazy. The build fights. This is what I wanted to see when we got Fortnite. Both of these players are fighting for high ground. They're ducking, dodging. They're editing. They're doing every bit and using every piece of the mechanics you need to play Fortnite well. Yes, to be able to take an advantage here.
This is. I think this might be Ravens.
Yeah, I'm trying to see here.
This high ground, and then
2 yellows and
Both in the corner on the ground. Healing. There's 2 there. 2 on here. 2 there. Yeah, they're both on LA. They're both on LA.
The comp is great. The high ground is great coming from Stars. He's moving. I think this is what they wanted.
Yeah, they're in the corner.
Oh, he drops and gets a big shotgun shot. He moves back up and takes height again. I like how he's playing this. I like how he's playing this. Cassie is dead. And so it is going to be back on Stars, especially if Bo Steve is still up here. Somebody came up to fight him, though. He's got to be able to take this fight. We see him. He's locked in. He's doing his best.
Is he going to get it out? Can he survive through it or probably take the other out?
Bo's going up.
Hard here. They have to find Bo Steve. I feel like Stars might be in a 2v1 situation here, which is really dangerous. Yeah. He's got to do what Bo Steve did the round 1. He's got to find a way to clutch it. And I think he's going to do it by isolating 1v1. Take your 1v1s and fight from there. He doesn't have a lot of shields to work off of, though.
They're trying to break the whole thing down, Stars. They're trying to shoot. You might be able to shoot. Bo Steve's only one. You might be able to shoot at both.
Oh,
teams.
snap.
They're trying to shoot you
It's
down.
looking like a build war between the two young goats.
Osif down on the ground, and it looks like Stars dropped down to put pressure on him. Osif's looking around, trying to see where he is to be ready to take this fight. Osif's kind of comfortable. The last two.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on here. Where's the move? Oh, yeah. Ambush is still around here.
Ambush is
The threat.
still. So this is that threat that they were talking, what you was talking about earlier with 2v1. Can Stars pull it out?
He's got to do it. He's got to just pull and show that he can keep up with the GOAT, but the GOAT finds it.
Goat?
You see the let's
There it is.
go.
Go. Let's go. I am Goat Thief. That's what they call me. Goat Thief, because this is what I'm here for, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Now, let's see, can Goat Thief go into 2K and
Do the
take
same.
this win?
It's back within 5. Tony, we were talking about 8 not too long ago.
Yeah.
It's back within 5.
Wait. Is it?
The gap is 5, bro. Yup. They creeping back. Everybody at home didn't believe it. They thought we was joking when we said this game isn't over.
Yeah.
They thought we was like, oh yeah, we're just kidding. Oh, they're not really being serious. And it's like, yeah, no, we being serious.
We being straight up, because now they take this 2K. It's a whole nother ball game with an hour left.
There's an hour left in the game. Tony, there's an
So
hour.
like it's an hour and some change. Hour and some change, if I'm not mistaken. So with 2K coming along, yeah, it ain't that far. It's not a runaway. It ain't running away.
That's the
But
crazy part. So who do you have?
an
So we already
hour
talked about
and 24 to be exact. An hour and 24 left in game. This. I don't want to risk the biscuit, but I've always said the Ravens have this thing called the Ravens end game curse, where they come in really, really hot. And then towards the end of the game, their confidence was probably so high that once they start to lose the games that should have been their games, they go into a different route.
So then it's not going to be on us because, everybody going to look back and be like, oh, y'all cast the curse them. So I'm going to give a challenge out there, chat. Who y'all got winning? Is the curse real? Does the curse live up to its name? And do the Ravens not make playoffs? And do we see a come from behind victory from the LA xGODS? Or 9 playoff spot? Let me know in the chat who you got, Ravens or xGODS. Your energy is needed right now.
Yeah, I need to know. I need to know because what are we seeing here? 2K, we're setting things up.
Yeah, everybody's getting their shots and everything set up and ready to go.
All right. Want to see who's who. We got Victor on both Seif and KD as Havoc. And then we're going to have Embiid for KIC and LeBron for Herb.
Ooh.
This is pretty good matchup. I'm not going to front. This is pretty good matchup. I want to see if Bosif actually plays a Victor Yama.
Yeah.
Or if he's just playing Victor because he's the tallest guy in the league right now. And then I want to see how good Havoc is to play a KD because KD is a very strong player. So to play a KD who can shoot, dunk, who can rebound, Havoc, I'm expecting you to be able to do all of that too.
It's gonna be interesting to see. We're gonna have to see. The Ravens are playing similar to what they did, different players, but the same composition set of players in Joel Embiid as well as LeBron James. So it looks like they are they're checking these controllers, making sure everything is ready to go and making sure everybody's on point. So let's see what people are to do. Here we're going backcourt, and I think we might be ready to get started here. Nope, we're going backcourt one more time. They made sure controllers were right. And it's going to be Ravens ball to start us off with in the white uniform. Nice job. I like the pick. We got a pick and roll. Oh, nope. I like they're not over indexing. They're not getting too greedy. Oh, Cassie, you got that? Oh, Herb, excuse me. That was Herb. Herb, let me give credit where credit is due. Herb went ahead and dropped that. Okay, Herb, maybe I didn't. Sorry, I didn't know have respect in your name, but Bosi said I'll do it too. Right now, shot for shot. You don't want to do this.
Being good NBA players. I mean, because NBA is a good player. He's he's a great NBA player. It's just seeing people who actually know how to play NBA.
Yes,
really, he can shoot, he can dunk, and he's the biggest guy on that right there.
Hey, I'm gonna say this right now. If there is a player that could beat this in-game curse for the Ravens, it's none other than I am her. Time and time again, he has been the player that turns it. He shows up. He's different. A nice steal. Does he end up getting it? Oh, he shot the ball. It wasn't clear. It wasn't clear.
Come on, Herb.
We have to see here. So her picking up Osif there. Cassie doing some good jobs on defense. Jumps early though. His man gets beat. Just haven't got it. Ooh, haven't made that look like water. I back up at 4 overall.
I like his
both of them.
Spot.
Her miss. That's gonna go back to the side of the LA. The LA xGODS are in control of this game now. They can win 2K as long as they make sure they're constantly getting points and they just play solid defense. They should be all right. Stay in front of them. Stay in front of them. Keep those feet moving. That's off. You don't get the rebound though, Kevin Durant. You gonna kick it back out? Cassie, where are you? He missed the shot. It was open.
Victor, that's the thing though. Why am I shooting with Victor? Yes, Victor has a strong shot, but Victor's still a rookie. I'm picking someone that I should have more faith in, and I'm not shooting threes with Victor. Bosi, what are we doing there?
That went in. Welcome to the UEL where we play blacktop.
We're playing blacktop. Victor, don't get me wrong for anyone in the chat. I'm not saying Victor ain't that guy. Victor is definitely that guy. There was a reason he's #1 draft pick. He's definitely the future of the Spurs, but he is not the right now.
Ooh, I like that call. Hello? Are they going for a 3? Now. Do they want the 3 that bad? That man is too tall to be jumping like that, by the way. I'm just letting you know right now. He got way too high up in the air. It's 6-6, all tied up again. Ooh, the step back 3.
With the LeBron.
Ravens, I need you to be a little bit more patient. Y'all are forcing a lot of stuff y'all don't need to force, and this is keeping the LA xGODS in the game. LA xGODS are capitalizing well. They're maintaining their pressure. 3 minutes, and they've now gone up and taken control of this game. It's now the Ravens who have to answer score for score for the rest of this 3 minutes. We saw what happened. The Ravens seemingly had a great opportunity. The ball ends up in the hands of the LA xGODS. You're going to go down by 2, and now you have to start shooting. Don't let it be 3. Don't let Bosi find it.
Like I said earlier, taking the foot out my mouth, Bosi's looking like he's taking his team for a dub.
I think he locked in. I think he's trying to be. He's trying to prove a point. He's been doing it all season. There's a lot of people that coming into season 9 really doubted Bosi and where he stands, and across the entirety of the season, he's been proven time and time again that he is that player. He is somebody that can carry his team to victory.
There it is with another one, 7-7, with 2 minutes left. So, with a miss. This one, I feel like it wasn't the best. I feel like I'm gonna say this is a little bit lackluster 2K gameplay. They're rushing shots. I feel like they're not doing the best to create good openings for them, especially with the players that they're using.
If Bosi fits this, that could be the dagger. There's not a whole lot of time. There's not a lot of time, Tony. Tony, they have to hit a 2. They need to hit a 2 quick because you don't want to give them control of the ball. I like it. They're trying to set the pick. They're trying to get the opportunity. He's trying to find this opportunity, but he almost passed the ball away. And the foul, how much time is left on the clock? The Ravens lost because they weren't managing their clock. With 1 minute, I need them to get a shot in.
They need to make this shot.
Wait, I need to. They gotta get the ball. They didn't.
Oh
They can.
my
If
god.
Bosif makes a shot, the game is just over. I don't think you can make 2 points in enough time. He's just holding the ball. He knows he has 40 seconds
He's
left on the
holding it.
clock.
Yeah, he's killing the time.
This is
He's killing the
smart
time.
2K. They don't need to shoot anymore. You asked me, how was it possible they need to steal the ball? And even then, they need to steal the ball and make a shot and then get a defensive stop. And Bosif just needs to wait for the time to go out and then take it. Havoc said, I'm going to end it now. It doesn't go in. It doesn't go in.
But the game's over.
Time?
I swear.
Is that time? I heard a horn.
It's looking like their time.
No, everybody's locked in. There's only a few seconds. They need to make a 2-point shot. They came out. Herb, can you do it? You started off the game. He hits the shot. Next point wins. Next point wins.
With the tie. Come on. He said, this is my last seconds. 10 seconds. 5.
They got the ball back.
3, 2.
Reach and foul.
Are we going to OT?
Yes, the Ravens are going to have control of the ball. The next shot will make it. They don't need a 2. I need them to slow this game down, take their time, and just find that layup, find that opportunity. Keep passing it around, look for your opportunity. And I'm going to be honest, whoever's on Havoc, you need to utilize his lack of experience in 2K or just dish it down low for a dunk and a win on the Ravens.
There it is. There it is. Boy, that one was like one of those that gave you chills on my body because I was just like, oh, it's over. I'm all like, xGODS won, Bosif won, this is over. And then LeBron James with the clutch to come back like the Heats did back in the days with the Ray Allen clutch shot.
I'm not gonna even go with that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Why did we put a shot up and not burn more time off the clock? You could have hit the layup. There were some definitely rush shots. We talked about that. I legitimately thought that would have been a dagger. Like, Bosif hit an amazing shot. Put them up by 2. But once again, you said it. We talked about it. Playoff Herb is a different animal. We're getting towards that time and towards the end of the season, he starts picking up more and more steam. And right there, he just hit the shot when his team needed to. They missed plenty of those open looks throughout the entirety of the game, but it's there. It's still doable. Again, we still got a minute 13, hour 13. A minute 13 be crazy.
Hour 13. Yeah. If it was a minute 13, it's game over. But we got an hour and 13. There's still a lot of time left. There's still a good amount of games on the wheel. There's still a good amount of those strategy games on the wheel that we have not played. If I'm not mistaken, we've only played 3? Midnight Ghost Hunt, Maelstrom, and Dead by Daylight.
Yes. So that leaves Checkmate, StarCraft. I'm missing one more, I believe. Checkmate, StarCraft, and no, we played Maelstrom. We played.
Those are our last 2. Those are the 5. So
oh my goodness! Okay. Tackett.
Yes, smile. The smile. If we're looking at Playoff Herb right now, Playoff Herb was looking at that wheel spin, and that smile turned into the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah! Look at that! Look at that! He's hyped. He's hyped. He's like, you look in my eyes. I'm winning this. Praise.
And they picked that. All right, so now I'm on Ravens. I don't know how I feel about this. The Ravens could have done something really interesting, by the way, for those at home. There is a map with the Ravens could have picked a map, I'm going to say. It has 10 minutes. There's a map that has 10-minute left in Forza. Nuremberg players know about it. It's been seen a couple of times. Burn 20 minutes off the clock. It sounds like the Ravens aren't looking to win off of that. They want to make a statement with this game. And this is the first time where I'm like, as much as you want to make a statement, you still should be playing UEL.
Yeah. But
you got to play that clock.
Some of those players, in their mindset, like they said, they're trying to prove something maybe, and maybe they want to take every game on the wheel. They're like, hey, we might not be able to play. We might be able to play every game on the wheel, and we might be able to take majority of those wheels. Now, if they play the full wheel and let's say they rack up a good amount of points, they can see what games they have moving forward that they can automatically lock in. And now knowing moving forward, these 7 games we have to practice.
I can agree with that. I think, like, overall, I think it's a fine decision. My issue is that when I look at the top of this Southern Conference, the single best UEL player of the game of UEL is Billy the Goat. He understands, and like the nuances of what he does is second to none. If you did this against him and did not burn clock, he's gonna look at you and be like, "Wow, you gave me a chance to win this game. You are dumb." Like, because with an hour 15, it's again 7 points is doable. But if you burn 20 minutes here, 25 minutes here, if you burn 20 minutes on Tekken,
you're looking at least 45, maybe 30 minutes after Tekken.
I'm just asking the question. Like, this is one of those situations where you don't have to show more of your strategies. You don't have to show anything else. Again, if you picked Nuremberg here, even if a 20-minute loss might be the best loss in the world in UEL when you are up by 7.
Yeah. Look. I'm just putting this out there, guys. He's dropping some gems. He is tier 1 Strix for a reason. Please pay attention. I just be the man with the mouth, the merc with the mouth. I talk my talk. But when you want that real strat, that real knowledge, that real gameplay, you hit over Strix and he's gonna tell you, hey, this is how you should win.
We talk about a lot of players here, and there's a lot of very talented players in the league, but this is UEL. Again, at the end of the day, this is UEL.
Yeah.
33 games. It's 4 hours, 33 games, 5 genres. Whoever has the most points wins. You can win your game and lose UEL just as easy as you can win UEL and lose your game. That's what you should be more concerned with. And there's a reason why the top teams are the top.
Yeah, unfortunately, that some teams don't get to see it that way. But the Ravens in defense are one of those teams that are always in the final. They've always been a top 3 contenders.
Yeah, I can agree with that. And now looking at Ambush Man coming out here, we are on Hakone, so this shouldn't be too long. I think that they always have managed to find a way. Now, this was the scariest season. I want to highlight to everyone out there that, like, at the end of the day, the Ravens are playing for their playoff lives. They are pretty comfortable in that, feeling secure about it. But they're playing for it, and they lost to Hollywood, Gardo, Milk Zolo, 3 veterans, but then a bunch of rookies at the end of it. And we see Havoc out here moving. This man, Havoc, is in first place and is trying to build some distance. He's not worried about anything else other than winning this race for his team.
Race. Because, it could easily be a takeout, too. He could easily not finish the race.
Yeah, that's what's going to be the big thing here. So for this, it's team totals, everybody at home. So whoever has the lowest time as a team end up coming through. But we see LA looks like right behind him. Now, it says he's in 6th because this is team scoring. So because Havoc is in 1st, all of his team will occupy the top spots. I think that's Ambush Man trying to say, hey, LA, how's it going?
Hi.
Let me on by how you, and just squeezing into this spot. And this is the hard part. Yep, he is now in 2nd. And so these 3 of the top 3 spots should, LA say, get out my way. LA say, I'm done. I'm done playing away. Move. Get out the way. And it's taking control.
Get out the way.
Now, luckily, and this is Alchemist trying to get a position on LA. I think he's trying to get some payback for Ambush. He ends up taking a 2.3 second penalty for that bump, so not necessarily worth it.
Yeah.
And I like the line that LA's on.
It wouldn't be worth it unless he wins. Like, unless he comes in first place and you have your team coming in at decent positioning. But that 2 minutes don't mean anything. You got to make up for that 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent of, like, if you're gonna take somebody out of the race, you got to make sure you can either take somebody out. Ooh, a nice overtake there. He took that inside turn. LA went a little bit wide, but now he didn't maintain his speed. Has gone wide. Is LA able to reclaim? No, he managed to get his spot. They're right next to each other. Is he gonna try to swerve, or is he willing to go?
Neck and neck.
He's playing a game of chicken here. Maintaining the speed is huge. LA looking, though, for that outside lane. Is he able to push him in? These players are fighting for a spot. This is the last turn. Alchemist, I think, is held on.
Oh,
No, LA at the last
oh!
second swings by and manages to take
Yeah,
the second place spot. That's important for his team. I like that he was fighting up until that last moment and manages to cross the starting line. Now, who is in the big thing is going to be who's in last place. So I'm seeing Koza come across in the Batmobile. KIC here in 30 seconds. He's swinging around. He's currently in fourth, so that means the time advantage currently is on the side of the Ravens, I believe. And Raging back here in 10th place. He has 27 seconds. He's just gotta get around here.
Oh, and then he's letting other people pass you. That's not.
I think that's somebody that's already finished. He just needs to get across the finish line at this point.
No,
did he have a bad crash? He's 30 seconds into his second lap. He's not finishing. I thought he was at the end of the race.
Yeah, I told you that there's those teammates that might not be able to finish the race. And
is he the only person? No, that is the real question. Is he the only person that didn't finish? There is one DNF. That, for those that don't know, you get your top time, your teammate's top time, which sounds good, plus 5 minutes. That will be a Ravens win.
Yeah.
They all cross the finish line. And they go up to 15 points.
Yeah. And then going into Tekken, I feel like that just puts the battery in my back if I'm the Ravens.
Yeah, not like any that Fortnite snafu, anything that happened there is gone. I'm back. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now I get to play Tekken. Like, if anybody's worried, let Flying Kittens go in first. Let him do law things. Let him kill people. Yeah. And guess what? He'll be fine. He'll be getting hype and he'll be getting loud and he's ready to keep on playing the game.
Do we spend 20 minutes on this game? Like you said, we could spend 20 minutes on Tekken, but then again, you could send in someone like KIC, someone like Herb, or someone like, and then just sweep it away.
So, Tony, we're at about an hour mark. We've been keeping hope alive. But there's one. Did we get we'll find out from production. Ravens did go ahead and win, but that looming threat exists. We play 33 games on our wheel, Tony. If we cut 33 and a half, that's 16 and a half, which means if you hit 17 points,
you might as well just quit.
And so at this point with Tekken, if they're able to secure Tekken, that would mean that the LA xGODS cannot lose another game. Now, that's the way that they have to win this game anyway. At an hour left, being down by 8 points, we don't have any more room. Honestly, we need to take Tekken, to be honest. We don't want to go down by 9. We need to take Tekken, and you have to win. And if they manage to take Tekken, that would be the start. Because I think the Ravens would be like, wait, what happened? How did we lose Tekken?
I would think that. I would definitely agree to think that myself. But then you think about, like, this past season, like, Herb has been trying to put in his team, like, we should not be worrying about one game. So the same thing with the Fortnite, like you said, the Fortnite incident. That was something that we were like, yo, that's a Raven. That should be definitely Raven. And then the xGODS take it, but then you see them bounce back with those last 2 games so quickly. I would want to keep that same mental as even if they take Tekken, bounce back, guys, because we're playing for a spot that we can't lose. MK!
This is exactly what the Ravens love to see as this clock winds down. Now, they did lose Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but like I said, xGODS said it earlier. This came out of their mouth directly. The Ravens are a fighting team. So if they know that they're not probably going to win, but they probably at this point, with me being down 8, I'm going to contest.
Oh, you have to. I think that
either I play this or I give you a free point by forfeiting. So at this point, I can't risk that.
That's what the saddest thing. Like, funnily enough, this is a moment that this is where talking about playing time and why it does matter. Now the Ravens are putting themselves in a position where it doesn't really matter going forward, but Oh, we got Brett out here. Brett Alyssa. That's Havoc on the left side of your screen going up against Lydia, who is KIC. I think he doesn't want to let Havoc do any possible damage and is trying to just take him out faster than he can even think. This throw should do it.
I don't really mess with Power Cinnamon Toast Man. I don't mess with Power Cinnamon Toast Man, all right? Get out of here.
Oh, man.
I hate myself. Y'all don't know what that cartoon was.
They don't know. Tony, you know they don't know. We both know they don't know about that. But that is Havoc going down. KIC has been speaking about using this Lydia all season. He feels like it's just a great UEL character. If you don't know how to deal with it, a lot of pressure that you have to just understand. Looks like, and this how look, KIC is a technical player, bro. He's learning. Why? People may be wondering why I say that. He sidestepped. That sidestepping and backdashing is how I know you play some tech. If you just swinging, you playing UEL. But Tekken and Boseef here trying his best. He's trying to get his offense started. But this is the thing about Lydia. She's a very tricky character. There's a lot of stances. It's really hard to know exactly when it's your turn. I like these punishes, but there he was. He was ready. KIC, though, doesn't get the combo off the launcher.
Okay.
Pops heat and is going to put the pressure down. That's it. Boseef's done.
He said, done. Dunzino. Benzino. But
and this is the scary part, by the way. This isn't like Street Fighter where you can kind of chip away at a player. You just have to kill them outright. You have to just win a round outright.
And then what makes it scary, too, is just like you said, like, this is what KIC is doing. He's tier 1, so he's already, like, a strong competitor. But he is not even their strongest Tekken player. So to think that, hey, we took out Havoc, who was probably your strongest Tekken player. You guys, I don't know. Like, I'm sad that you don't have the ability to forfeit this, and you have to take this whooping. Like, you got to take this whooping like a man. But you guys need to prepare better for this. You guys, like you said, you need to practice. We need to play. I want to see more things like how the Ravens are. We have more than one player that can sweep. We had Tekken being the best Tekken player.
Ambush is dead. Oh, he lives. This is big.
Yeah, bro.
And you mentioned her being one of the best Tekken player in the league. Kittens is up there now as well.
That's what I'm saying. But you see what that is?
He got death fisted. So I was quietly letting this round go on. Paul is a character that is notoriously frustrating. It's a character that you can guess wrong 3 times and die. And we saw it there the entire round. KIC was killing. Pressure. And this is going to be big.
If I'm not mistaken, during the Tekken storyline, these two guys are best friends, didn't they?
I believe so. Yeah, they.
I know they were in fact. They went, yeah. So I want to see the buddy. Is that buddy? Who's the best one? Who's really? Yeah?
So I'm gonna promise you right now, whoever takes control of the offensive part of this game is going to be in the best spot. Both these players, I think their weaker side is on defense, whereas their offense is really potent and they understand how to find wins. And this is why I mentioned them. Flying Kittens knows how to play that Tekken.
Goodbye.
He gets stopped, but he trades there. I like the decision. Takes Ambush Man out. Who's next? It's either going to be Raging or Alchemist. It looks like Alchemist is sitting down. That means we're going to see us some King. It's time for some grapple goodness.
Time for that WWE action. We're going to see the shiniest wizard, the craziest DDT, some suplex out of nowhere. We're taking him to Suplex City. I expect some action out of this King. Alchemist, you need to do something.
The Alchemist swap. Alchemist is playing Law. The Mirror?
Yeah, Mirror.
Bro, he is brawling, by the way. We don't talk about how Law, like, he is scarily big.
Law's always been that guy for me. It's like, anyone who's inspired by the great Bruce Lee, you're that guy. I'm sorry. Like, there is no debating.
Man, this is interesting though.
Rock Lee.
But that's the thing is now my question is, do you think he knows Law better? I say that and the round starts and he starts killing Stars. I was about to say, does he know better than Stars? But he said, yeah, I know I'm going to take him below half health. to start the round. The combo drops. I like heat pop. Oh, but he gets launched again. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. Stars should be able to take the life lead. And now, oh, you got to hold heat. That's punishable.
There it is, Stars. Stars is like, at least we can say that he does know himself a little bit of Law.
Yeah.
Even though Law is one of the cheesiest characters, he does know himself a little bit of Law.
I will say to everybody at the UEL as well, wondering about what characters you should pick and play, I just want to let everybody at home know the player that just won the Tekken World Tour, the best quote-unquote Tekken player in the world right now, one using Kuma, one using one of the Bears. Play whoever you want. Just worry about getting good. That's my entire statement to everybody in the UEL. Be like Flying Kittens, who in Tekken 7 grinded, started to get better with Law, and then when Tekken 8 came out, he devoted himself to the game. He learned how to really play this game and has become one of the best Tekken players in the entire league.
And I love that advice that you're giving to people because I feel like that advice would run on any style of game. You see how when we played college football, everybody goes Alabama, Alabama. If you learn the game and master the game, you could pick anyone you want. I've said this. I'm gonna throw myself into this hat. Season 7, we had WWE on the wheel. I'm nasty. There ain't nobody touching me. That's just on me. I'm the WWE champion of the league. That's just it. But I used to let the teams pick my players.
And we see the handshake come out there. I couldn't even say that. Stars was just playing some Tekken right there. Like Stars. Oh no, that was just the end of the line. KIC killed Havoc, and then Stars killed. KIC killed Havoc and Bosif, and then Stars took the other 3.
No, but I'm saying like he forfeited as in like the xGODS at that point were like, yeah, it's over. It's over. You can tell in like their faces, the Tekken was defeated. Now
this is that moment,
and we're getting KIC and Herb.
And this is where I got to look at Alchemist and Raging Cage, and the two of y'all have to come out. So Raging, I know you've been cooking for an extra week. I need that ghost face to be on point. Alchemist, show me incredibly solid Mortal Kombat gameplay. They're not undefeatable. The Reapers took them down. And I'm going to say it, even though, as much as I gave them kudos for it, the Ravens are, quote-unquote, not a fighting game team. They don't have fighters. They're not fighters. If they can do it, if you've devoted yourself once again, you can go ahead and find that win. You got to put that time in.
Yeah. But to like boost up the Ravens and stuff like that right now, there hasn't been a fighter that's popped up for us today that hasn't rolled in our favor.
Well,
in the favor of the Ravens, their lineups when it comes to these fighters have
also been chef's kiss.
They're getting the luck of the luck. Like you just finished Tekken and you're telling me you got KIC and Herb. Look at this. Look how many games we got left.
So I'm letting you know right now, Blaze Blue and Dragon Ball, you don't want to see. For the rest of the wheel, you do not want to see Blaze Blue and Dragon Ball. You're hoping that you get Checkmate, Final Stand, and StarCraft. That's 3.
Back to back to back.
And then you need the finals in Valorant and NHL. And you just don't want those fighters to roll. As long as those fighters don't roll, you have a chance to pop back in here. But you also have to win MK.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you're thinking. But then let's throw it over to you put finals and you have Kittens, LA, and Koza, who's been showing that he's been doing some stuff. He has not lost his spot. He's been sitting in that top 5 spot for the Ravens throughout the rest of this time. And he's a rookie. Rookie shooter, maybe? I don't know. But the finals and what's next besides the finals as a shooter that we got up there?
Valorant and Overwatch.
Valorant and Overwatch. Those are games where I wouldn't say, oh, this is an xGOD win. Like if the Ravens don't play those shooters.
That's the issue, right? Like this is one of those things where if I'm looking back on this game, as the LA xGODS, as we get ready for playoff, right? They got till January, but they got to face the Ravens. Yep. That's assuming again nothing magical happens. We need to say, I'm gonna throw it out there just in case, just in case I can claim Nostradamus if I get it right. But you say we lost too many games that were supposed to be ours in this matchup. This game is not 16-16. If those games we thought were going to be, if college football is ours, if let me see some of these other games. If Lumina Rush did go their way. It was another one of those games.
Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight is ours. Midnight Ghost Hunt is ours. That automatically makes the score 10-13. We have 4 more points to play with. Okay, maybe we can lose an MK, a Tekken. We can lose a Blaze Blue. But as long as we take in some of these other games, it ends up mattering. This is the big thing that I always highlight.
Yep.
A very contentious Overwatch.
And like you said, throughout this game, the comps for the Ravens have been on point. And Overwatch, that's one of the strongest things you need. So if they can continue to take that momentum of how they've been communicating as a team, how they've been sharing and relaying messages to each other as a team, being louder than the other team like usual, usually all plays that factor. If they can continue to do that, Overwatch is most likely theirs.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I believe I agree with you. Like I'm not going to point out anybody on the LAX gods because I don't think anybody in the LAX gods individually underperformed. I think the Ravens today look like the better team, just straight up. This is not a like piece for one person. No, this is not any of that. I think the Ravens showed why they played the Reapers so close on Thursday today, because they have locked down so much of this wheel that they are looking at pretty much the bots and the Reapers as their competition, and they know the level they have to be on to be able to challenge that. We are getting some stuff handled technically, so we will be back on the side of Mortal Kombat here shortly.
Yes, definitely. What I'm looking forward to and seeing is like we already at this point. One more, if Ravens take MK, they locked in this one.
Yeah,
but I want to see what are they going to do moving forward for the rest of this game. Are they going to play some of these strategy games for practice, or would they be just giving it up?
I think they're going to play them. I think that, like, honestly, if I'm the Ravens, this is the point where I want StarCraft to roll. Let me see where I land against Havoc and Ambushman going into playoffs, so I can make my decision on how much I need to practice. If I'm being honest, maybe you be like, "Hey, yo, Billy, you and the boss trying to run some StarCraft scrims, and learn to get better. Find players and find people that are willing to play." And again, it can't just be one person, because if you're looking to play, Ambush and Havoc are strong because there's 2 of them of like considerable skill level. And so I would say, now at this point, if you can lock in MK, you're not forfeiting stuff really. You're just gonna play the games you want to play and put that time in. We have 10 games left on our wheel. You would love to play everything and see where you need to improve.
Yeah.
Well, 9 technically, not counting.
Yeah. And possibly a chance to see it all, maybe, depending on how.
We still got 52.
No. Yeah.
Minutes.
Yeah, but like you said, a lot of those games left on those out of those 9 games left on the wheel are pretty longer games.
StarCraft will take some time. Final Stand guaranteed is another 10 minutes. Yeah, you're looking at Overwatch. That's another 10.
So
it's gonna be hard.
This one's gonna go down to the wire.
And you never know. Like,
10, and
we have another technical timeout. Okay, they're trying to get everything sorted here. LAX gods got to be finding your win right now. Finding what is the road to victory? Yes, it's through MK. It's through a victory in MK, and you never know.
Who do you see, and with the gameplay that you've probably already seen with the xGODS throughout the season and the Ravens throughout the season, who do you see them picking to go against each other. I can probably see that we're gonna see a Raiden, but
I know Ghostface for Raiden. That's who he played last time, and I want to say Alchemist plays it's either Johnny Cage or Scorpion. I am not remembering which one. I would love to see Raiden. I would love to see Raiden. I think is very potent. We saw that Cutters put him through the blender.
Yeah.
But and then Rez played. Who was Rez? It wasn't Rain. It wasn't Smoke. Somebody else. Well, he went ahead and got his pressure out here. But we see people locking in, and we see Raging Cajun. Yeah, Raging Cajun is going to be on that right side, on the player 2 side, on the side of Ghostface, and he's going up against the Ravens KIC, who's going to be playing. He plays Lee May, and was hitting those 50% combos. So I'm looking for him to come out and be potent here. The big thing is going to come down to how much have the Ravens studied their opponents. Raiden played this character, and have you been paying attention to what he does and what the character does? Because this is the newest character in MK. If you're not careful, you end up getting blown up for it.
Yeah, you know. What's your favorite scary movie?
Am I gonna go with 3? Am I gonna go be real standard? Just go with 3. I think I'm gonna say 3.
3
of all of them. Yeah, Scary Movie 3 is probably for me the.
If we talking scary, we talking scary movie. Scary Movie 1.
1, the original. Okay, and here we go. The game is starting here. See Ghostface. I like the blocks immediately, showing a little bit of patience, catching KIC from behind. This is what's tricky about Ghostface. There are multiple Ghostfaces. For those that have never seen the movie, spoiler. But you're able to attack your opponent from different sides. I like the breaker. Don't take too much damage. Tries to swap sides, but KIC is ready to punish whatever is coming next. Cage is trying his best, but it looks like KIC has done his homework and really made sure that he was going to be able to get as much damage out there as possible. On to round 2. Cajun's got to find a win here. I don't want to see them go down by too much. They got to keep it even as possible.
Yeah, they got to keep it as even as possible, but like I said, Cajun showing Ghostface last time, but was it against a strong MK team? Because like we said, we're going against KIC. KIC, this is one of those things where they might not consider the Ravens as a fighter, a quote unquote fighting team, but when we see them in fighters, we definitely see them put in that work.
I'm gonna be honest, Cage has had a rough go of it. He's picked up Ghostface, has wanted to play the character, and has had to run into the Ravens and the bots of all teams.
Yeah.
Which, man, not the people you necessarily want to confirm where you are in games on. This is one of these are some of the players and some of the people that are going to display incredibly solid fighting games. And it is the Johnny Cage coming here out of Alchemist. So we'll see what he's able to do. Johnny Cage has been a potent character since this game came out, able to deal a ton of damage time and time again. So let's see what we got going on next.
We got ourselves a button check, and let's get it started. Round 1 fight. Oh,
boom! I like it. Boom, 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 boom. Jab.
Nice blocking from Johnny.
Yeah, this is the patience that you kind of need to see. It shows Alchemist has played a decent bit of the game and really understands what he needs to do. And this is that 50% I was telling you about. When KIC gets started, he got away with 47 out of 50. You still basically lost half of it. One more touch and he's dead. Good job. He should be able to start his turn. Good hit. Isn't able to combo into that, though. Nice down 1 to check and make sure that there's not an opportunity. I need combos coming out here. Alchemist, these drops are big, but he's still alive.
Good stuff. He's fighting his fight. He's fighting his fight. All right, Alchemist. He brought him down to at least equal standing. And Johnny could win
KIC loses a life.
There we go. There we go.
This is the thing I like about Alchemist as a player. Alchemist as a player is, to me, like super consistent. Again, I think that's a lot of people don't recognize him and a few players in the league that when I look at them and I'm like, yeah, you're never really doing bad. I'm expecting KIC should be able to win this, but Alchemist isn't blatantly doing unsafe things. He isn't being crazy. I like the even whiffing the early part of the string to go for the low there. And Cassie's finally getting started here. He should be able to get the full 50%. There's no breaker available here. Nope, he ends up dropping it. And this is leaving the door open. Alchemist is starting to do his damage. He needs to take at least a life. He needs to take at least a life, not put his team in an awkward position. This hit, though, the combo drops again.
There it is. Go, Johnny.
He blocks it.
Go, Johnny.
Johnny swaps sides. He once again uses the taunt. Cassie can't find the hit. He needs to just get one hit. And he's done. He's out.
There it is. I can't believe. Look, Alchemist. Look. He said, I'm coming here to prove that we are still fighting. We fight back. And all he needs to do is go against Herb. He has both his life still. He hasn't lost a life yet. So it's even standings. Herb with his 2 life, Alchemist with his 2 life, 1v1. See who's gonna take.
Being real with you, man. I was with you till you said the thing. You made it sound so simple, so easy. This point was on the LAX side. And then you said he just needs to beat Herb. And that's where I went. Okay. Especially today. Herb has been playing, I feel like, really well today. Oh, Herb on the smoke? Herb does seem like the individual.
That's what it is.
Hey.
He said, I want the smoke. I want the smoke. And I'm about to show ya. Johnny Cage versus Smoke. Getting the button check. Who you think is going to be the assist?
I don't know actually what Smokes want to play here. Oh, actually, it's the Scorpion. Going back to the class. This is a classic Mortal Kombat fight. Johnny versus Scorpion?
Yeah. We threw it back to MK1.
MK1. We got to see who's going to be able to. You have to be able to see. Let's see who's going to be able to go ahead and take this opportunity. Alchemist starting off strong. It's the first hit, and that's going to be huge if he wants to find a victory here. But Herb answering back. This thing, Herb. Never mind. Alchemist. Every time I want to get started, both sides are fighting. This tells me the LAX gods are still in this. They're still committed to this fight and committed to hopefully taking this game. But they gotta avoid this damage. The Farah is.
Running out the window. Dang, Johnny. I must say, Alchemist is doing his thing. He's holding Herb down. He's holding Herb off, and holding some good life standing. He might take a life off of Herb right now.
You have to see here. That's what matters. He goes up. Alchemist might be the savior that the LAX gods have been asking for.
Yeah, because the way it's looking, it just might be easy money.
Johnny Cage is a strong character, but Alchemist has been playing this all season. I feel like you need to be watching your footage and to be ready to go ahead and take this fight. And once again, Herb is so low. One more hit will do it.
Go ahead, Alchemist. Prove me right. It is that easy. It is that easy. All he has to do is beat Herb. It is that easy. Sheesh.
This game ain't over yet. At 47 minutes left. And we got Overwatch on the table. I don't have a prediction for this game. But you know who has predictions? The UEL chat. Make sure you're getting your channel points in on these games, these predictions. Tell us who you think is going to win this game. Every game is do or die. So if you are a Blaze fan, if you are a Ravens hater, either way, whichever way you want to look at it, if you're a Ravens fan, make sure you're putting your blessings behind your team. Make sure you're rooting for them for this victory. It's going to be a big one. Overwatch. Gonna be interesting when we play open queue, so it's not the same as what everybody's used to seeing.
Nope, with another good 46 minutes left. Oh, there's so much time on the clock still for these guys to pull out a miracle on 34th Street.
This is insane work. This is insane work. I wonder. Both teams I know have been working on Overwatch. You know what? I don't care about saying it. Like, actively, I can tell you the Paladins have scrimmed both these teams in like the last like 2 weeks to a month in Overwatch.
Like they don't live anywhere.
Yeah.
Else. So just follow me.
So they both you know have been recognizing this as a pretty contentious game, and we're playing attack. We're playing control.
HL is next.
Oh, Bosie's geeking.
You called
Sure you
it.
don't wanna go,
You was calling it. You was like, all I need
Sure
is
you wanna go more,
these 2 games and an NHL. Look, they might have not got their strats up there. If they could pull out this Overwatch, stay together as a team, then
Juno, but
they might pull out a miracle on 34th Street. We see that hopefully the xGODS, yeah, I know. Hopefully the xGODS can figure this out and figure out what to do here. We're watching Herb getting ready. It's control, so I want to see what happens on who can control better, who can do more, because the comps from the Ravens and the teamwork from the Ravens all together this game has been phenomenal, has been great. I feel like they've been working as a unit more better than the xGODS. I don't know what you guys in the chat think. I personally think the unit of the Ravens has been showing off this game, and if they continue that with the way they talk and the way they're moving, the way they're controlling the paint, there goes one down. That's looking like Herb's took one down. I can't really see who he's taking down, but that's one down from the xGODS. 2-3 down. Damn, Herb. All right, Herb. Doing his thing here. Another one down. That I don't know. This might be like I said. If the Ravens continue to communicate the way they're communicating, guys, this might be the Ravens. They're pushing it. They got 12 right now. They're moving it. They're moving it. They're moving it, guys. Who do you guys see taking this? Because this is looking scary, the way that the Ravens are playing together and the way Herb is getting the assists and getting these kills. He's just racking it up. I haven't seen him gone down once. The way that whoever's playing their healer is doing a phenomenal because Herb is dog walking. Herb is killing. And if y'all came to see a dog walking, that's what we're going to see today, because it's already at 43. They're already going to hit that halfway mark. And if they hit that halfway mark and can find a way to secure this Overwatch win, I don't know where the xGODS are going to sit moving forward in this game. Because once the Ravens hit that 17 mark, it's all but over at this point. And achieving, we got 61 on the push with 2-3%. Wait, is it reversed? Yes, this is Kitten. We're watching Kitten.
All right. And it looks like they are trying to get back onto this point. This is a really rough show of it.
Yeah.
They need to get control of this point one more time if they want to go ahead and take this victory. The LAX guys have found their opportunity to stay and keep their dreams alive.
I would say they're trying, but the way, like we've been seeing, Herb has been killing. He's gotten like 3, 4, 5 down. They've been dog walking the xGODS when it comes to staying together, communicating, moving, and controlling. They're sitting on 80 to their 34. And the game
just a big jump in, and they're popping the Diva ult here. They're trying to force them off of point. They find 2, and Diva gets back in mech. Flying Kittens is trying to take this fight, but is being pushed away. They manage to take control of it again. This feels like they have to manage their ults as the best possible. Cassie almost finds a kill, but he gets yoinked in. They can kill him here and stagger him. That'll be big.
There it is, Cassie's down.
We're talking about what they have, what's available. They have the nano boost up. This is Raging Cajun.
Think about it too, though. They're sitting at 30-something against a 90-something on the push. 95, 96.
They don't have any more mistakes to make, to be honest with you. They don't have the room to make.
Zip.
I like this positioning by Bosiev. He's able to be in a good position. I don't think he was able to actually get. Is this Ambushman doesn't get anybody with the ult? KIC. It looks like
95.
Diva's Matrix was eaten up by it. They're being pushed back. They don't have room to keep running. The Ravens are on the point. This could be it. There's not that much time left, and KIC locked in, looking to take down these last few players. Raging will pop out of the mech. Raging will drop down. The point will be captured, and I have to believe that the Ravens
This
have
is going to be a
sealed their
Ravens
ticket
win. Yeah.
to the playoffs with a win in Overwatch 2.
I'm sorry to the Blaze, and I'm sorry to the xGODS for what today has created for you guys moving forward. But that is a definite lock in for the Ravens going into the playoffs. This is playoff Herb. Playoff Herb showed up today. He showed y'all he showed up today and locked in that for his team. We got 40 minutes left, but that 40 minutes really at this point doesn't matter because you guys have to win every single game moving forward, and even at that, you don't have enough games to hit to the 17.
It's one of those situations where I think the LAX guys again played well. And I want to give kudos to this team as a team and a lineup that has kind of fully come together in, I guess now it's maybe been a month's time, maybe a little bit less than. They are looking really good. I think by playoffs, once we get into that January timeframe, they will have figured out, and this team will be even better, right? Both of these teams after today, this is their 10th game. They will be done with the season and will be looking ahead again early January for that playoff time. And I think there's a lot of improvement that can come from there. And it's important that it does, because I think that you can see where this team can win, this team can succeed, this team can beat other teams and take more points, but they just have to prove it. They just have to prove it. They have to show it on game day. And today, the Ravens just came out and looked stronger. You see all of them smiling there in their pictures. They all look, ready to go. And
that's
everybody
the one
seems
thing I'll
happy
say
today.
about the Ravens. That's the one thing I can say about the Ravens. Their energy is usually always up, especially when they're winning. It's a different type of breed of animal. But I need to see, like, there's certain games from the Ravens that I didn't think should have been losses. And I'm moving forward, going into the playoffs. I'm going to look back at this game and look at these 8 games that we lost, because some of them should have been ours. And I'm going to figure out how do I lock that in. Because if you're just okay with making it into the playoffs, cool beans. But I want to win this whole thing.
Exactly.
And the Reapers are still in that content.
I'm trying to think of everything that what did the Ravens lose today? The 8 games were Maelstrom, Die by the Blade, Need for Speed, MK was in there as a loss. I'm forgetting something. Lumina Rush is the 5th one.
Lumina Rush was a loss. What else was there? I think it was a forfeit from the Ravens.
We did Die by the Blade. Die by the Blade. They haven't killed like 3 people, and they what?
Okay.
I'm good. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want the smoking Die by the Blade. Die by the Blade. Wow. I feel like I'm forgetting. We've seen a lot of shooters today. They lost Siege. They
won Fortnite.
And yeah, they won Fortnite. Yeah. I think that's everything. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Maelstrom died by the Blade.
At the end of the day, it wasn't a good showing on their half, and they need to do better. That's what that says.
But that's ultimately, there's a lot of games that game. Let's see what's going on here. So we'll tell you what colors which team is here in 1 second. Once we get that information, it'll be located at the top of your screen for all of y'all that are watching at home, next to each team's respective name.
To kick it off, for those who don't know how NHL plays, we're starting with a money puck.
2 points on the board, Tony. We're not even starting slow. This game doesn't want to be slowed down. This game wants to go ahead and reach its conclusion.
Yeah, it says start up with that 2 points. But if I'm not mistaken, that's a blue puck right after. So we're going to go into money puck.
It's money puck, ice puck, money puck, ice puck. So it's +2, -2, +2, -1. Whoever's out there that's controlling these pucks really wants to make this game explosive.
Yeah, because, hey, no regular pucks out there.
We have to see. So in the black kits with the puck currently are the LAX gods. They're taking their opportunities, taking their shots. And on the flip side, on in the white kits, the white Lightning team is the Raven. So we're getting the colors updated as well. So again, you can always look up and check. You are wondering who is who. Kittens currently has control of the puck. Looking to send it on over to Koza. Wasn't a good pass. And that ends up giving control back on over to the side of the LAX gods. Bosif also loses the puck. And now in the blue, that's LA. Kittens looking for a play. He has a couple of his teammates around. Hesitates there for a second. Bosif tried to be cheeky. He could have put that in the goal, but I think he wasn't ready for the open opportunity. And so the LAX guys begin their attack once again. Never mind. Kittens has control of it once again. I feel like I say this all the time with the LAX guys. They play a slower first period. We do play 2 periods to kind of figure out how you like to play. They just make sure that they don't go down or don't lose too many points here early on. So I like the side.
See, and that's the thing. But that's the thing. You would like that idea if we were playing regular NHL, right? But with a money puck and then an ice puck and then another money puck, I don't think there's a slowdown moment for this game to happen.
You're right. In a few shots, this game could be over. You can also win this game by just getting to 5 points. You'll get 2 if you can manage to score this. Whoever gets this in the last 50 seconds, it could be huge. In the light blue there, Alchemist trying to make a play. Now Kittens has control of the puck once again, but gets checked by Ambushman, who sends the puck over. It's not able to find it. Bosif staying back on defense just to be a little bit safer. And here we go. The puck still doesn't find its spot. 30 seconds left. Sends it up. Here we go. Flying Kittens. Is he going to send it on over? He tries to send it to Koza. The pass goes wide. And it's a race to see who can get control of it once again. They're just trying to make sure they don't get scored on these last 16 seconds. And I'm trying to tell you that if it is up to the side of the LAX guys, that puck will find the back of the net. Look at the stamina on the goalie. That bar is so low. It's red.
They playing him. Next 2 slap shots might be over for.
But Flying Kittens is just taking over this game himself, playing in the face of the LAX guys, ensuring that they can't get another play and let that stamina recharge a little bit.
That's a forfeit. That's a forfeit. Is that a forfeit?
No. We're second period. We have the second period.
Yes, second period.
Yeah, this is the second period, luckily.
I thought they were scared.
Yeah, that would be look, losing this to a forfeit would just tell me that, like, frustration is fully set in. You got to be careful. You got to, again, I tell most people, you stay locked in until the last whistle, only because there are games where you need to be locked in until the last whistle.
Yeah.
Ooh, the passing coming out of the Ravens looks good, but now going back on the other side, Bosif now with control of the puck, looking towards his teammates. Let's see who he sends it to. He takes a shot. Teammates are fighting there in front of the goal to get an opportunity for it. And it looks like Alchemist had the puck there for a second. They send it on over to Koza. Koza looking maybe at LA, but is continuing to push forward himself. And he tries to send it across. I like Bosif just laying out LA over to Flying Kittens, back to Koza. Koza doesn't get the puck, though. And here we go on the other side. Alchemist pushes up. Bosif is there for an opportunity. And they try to find the line, but they can't do it. Ambushman now in control of this puck. He accidentally sends it back the opposite way. You got to get that out of the hands, Bosif. If your goalie's not in front of there and he ends up throwing it back down just to be safe.
It's all right to be safe and whatnot, but good save. The defense, I must say, on both teams have been really good. Now 1 point has been made on both sides, so I can appreciate the defense on both sides. But
you said that and scared me because I thought he missed the puck. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, Tony, no, he missed the puck right then.
I was in my head like, dang. I was like, dang. But what I can say is that I've liked the pressure that the X guys have been playing with when it comes to attacking the goal.
Well, you talk about pressure in NHL, and Bosif is the one to do it. Alchemist trying to get an opportunity. Both of the sides have gotten shots on goal, choosing to lay on it, just not to worry about accidentally maybe giving it.
Yeah. But wait, do we see any? No, I thought we were gonna see one. I want to see. It's so. It just gets me so upset that we got the first time for me seeing money puck, ice puck, money puck, ice puck, and we're in a slow paced game.
It's crazy.
This has the potential to be a high point game.
I think these teams are just that good at the game, to be honest with you. Like it's good enough to where they are both respecting each other. Alchemist trying to end the game there. But Ambushman can't get it in. The goalie just lays on it. There's 40 seconds left here. And it looks like the LA xGODS are not trying to let this go into overtime. They want to go ahead and not have to worry about a third period at all. They just want to find the shot. But that poke check from Koza is huge. He's trying to find his opportunity, but goes out. He avoids Bosif. The puck is free. LA moves for it. He manages to get control of it. He's going for the goal. Isn't able to find it. Koza can't do it either. And now on the other side, the LA xGODS tried. Flying Kittens to LA. To the goalie. Bosif has control. Bosif sends it back behind. They try to take another quick slap shot, and it doesn't work. And now they got to get back on defense. This is Alchemist. Runs in. Isn't able to get the shot off.
No. Jeez. You would think, like, they're getting so close. Nail biting right there.
Every single one of these shots, I feel like I've seen go in before. That is the end of the second period, so it will be first goal wins.
Yep. And it just like, dang, man. I wanted to see at least one money puck. 1 2-pointer.
Maybe. Whoever wins this is going to get a 2-pointer. I can promise you that one.
Yeah.
The unfortunate thing is that it will not be any coming back. So side goes over to the Ravens. The Ravens try to shoot across. A nice dive there by Bosif to cut off the passing route. And now Bosif comes on the attack. Bosif's looking to end this game, but a nice poke check there from the side of Koza stops the offense before it gets too often. Flying Kitten slides around there. Bosif loses the puck. Maybe it was just a bait, and they managed to get it out here. Koza, you got to be careful. You're getting pressured, Koza. They're trying to break the rookie down. They're trying to use him as the opening to their win, but now he gets to go on the attack. Koza, Bosif looking for a poke check. Flying Kittens can't find the opportunity, and we should see it in the hands of Bosif. Never mind. LA said, give me that. That's mine. These teams are fighting tooth and nail. Bosif can't get started, but he finally got some space. Alchemist with the puck. He has Ambushman. Ambushman gets an open goal. He can't. No goal. No goal. The ref called no goal.
Oh, no. During the celebration.
It's the worst.
No. Yeah. You know, they tried so hard. They were like, yo, get him out of the goal. Get him out of the goal and just get in there.
It was so close. And I don't know if that puts more stress on the Ravens or more stress on the LA xGODS to know you were right there. Well, LA said, Bosif, let me take that puck right quick. Forced to restart. Flying Kittens is out of the play now. It's a 2v3. And a nice poke check from Koza. LA has the puck. He's trying to get up. It goes up to Flying Kittens. The youngest player. Is he able to find the win? The puck goes out behind the goal. And here we go. Alchemist moving up. He has Ambushman as a teammate. He tries to, isn't able to find the shot. I see a smile on Bosif's face. He's having some fun here.
I think he likes this competition. You know, he loves himself some NHL. So to find a good game, probably hard for him.
Yes, and Bosif now looking for the shot. Doesn't end up going in. The puck popped out there for a second, and I was scared. I was scared to give control back to the LA xGODS. There's 1:12 left in this third period. Let's see what we're able to do. Flying Kittens kicks it back. Luckily, Koza's back on defense. Sends it up to LA. LA has a teammate there, but he doesn't have a great angle. Flying Kittens gets the puck. Oh, it bounces up. But LA is fighting tooth and nail. He's not going to let them get it out for free. But Bosif says it doesn't matter. Alchemist has an angle. Does he have someone to pass to? Tries to cut back around. Flying Kittens fights for the puck. He has his teammate, LA, there. He sends it across. LA shoots. It doesn't go in. Flying Kittens, LA.
And it, no. And then, wait, they're taking it back. No, Koza got it, yes. Passing it. No. There goes Bosif. Ambush. That was Alchemist.
I'm running out of breath. I need someone to score.
Koza. All right. Okay, who's got it back now? Who's got it back? All right, and that's Bosif taking it on up. Taking it on up. Bosif passes to Alchemist. Alchemist back to Bosif. And it's saved. All right.
Bosif is living in these pass routes.
Oh. And it's the save. They're saving it, but that look at that stamina. Look at that
Smile is gone. Bosif leaned back, so his hands go up. He's like, bruh, put the puck in the goal. Put the puck in the goal. Oh! Bosif saw it. He saw it. You see the exasperated look on his face.
Are we in double overtime?
This is double over. First goal will win this.
Yeah, all we need is 1 point, and you guys are getting a free 2 points.
Koza over to Flying Kittens.
Oh
I
my
like that to start
God.
off with.
Yeah,
Flying
that
Kittens.
was a good one.
Bosif asked for the puck out. He sends it on over to
There
Alchemist.
goes Alchemist. Alchemist pass. Is he gonna pass to the ambush? No, he passes
Bosif?
it back to Bosif. Oh, there
LA?
goes
Yep.
LA taking it. Where he passes it to Flying Kitten.
Kittens?
Flying Kitten. Oh,
Every one of these passes, I'm just believing Alchemist looking for an opportunity, but he tries to run through the defenders. He's not able to do
and
it.
there he
But
goes.
Flying Kittens, the youngest player on the squad, send it to LA.
Oh,
LA hesitate. The hesitation was beautiful, but wasn't enough.
Whoa.
Flying Kittens tries to take the puck. Bosif says, "Don't do that. Why are you touching that?" Nope. Koza,
Yep.
are you able to get control of it?
Koza
Koza's
got
got to
the
get this
ball, pass
out.
it. No. There goes Alchemist. Alchemist passing it. Are they fighting for it? Yep. Okay, there goes Koza. Koza passing
3v1.
it to Kitten. Oh! Get it. There goes LA passes it. But they cannot take it. They're going back down. Who got the ball
And
now?
he does it time and time again. They kept taking the shot, kept looking for the opportunity, and it finally showed itself. The LAX gods.
I'm hot. Because that one was a game. That one, double overtime, back and forth. We sounded like we was commentating for soccer the way we were like, I don't know, going back down, because they were going back and forth.
I'm being real. If we've gone another period, I would have woken up and I'd have been passed out. I did not have the air to keep on going back and forth. A great show from both teams, but the LAX guys, just that they found those moments, they found that synergy, and they found a moment to take another point. Now they get to play one of their favorite shooters in the finals. I'm excited to see what they're able to bring to the table. And they got set up, so they get to pick mode or map. It's up to them.
And with 26 seconds left, I feel like this is a good way to ride the wave out. Ride the wave out. We're going to play this, possibly get into another game after this one, and then just go on home and lab it up. My man Ambush, man, got to head right back on over to Colorado.
Yeah.
And once he's heading on over to Colorado, his mindset is, how do I lock it in? But like you said, January.
That's where a lot of teams are looking for different reasons, right? You look at teams like, I must bring them up just because this game did have their fate in its hands. The Blaze are going to be looking into the offseason. Their offseason has officially begun. They're going to be looking who can they pick up, how can they bolster this roster. They were really close with a bunch of rookies, a few veterans. What did they need to get over the hump and to make it into playoffs? And with Hollywood at the helm, I expect to see it. And similar to a lot of these teams, whether that's the Bandits, the Wolves, the Shogun, any team that's not currently in playoffs. Now, it's not necessarily all said and done yet. We do have a few more games coming in next week to close out our season before we go on a little holiday break. Who
do you see as your finals? Who's your finals? Who's your last two teams? Who's your championship game?
We are playing the finals right now. I love it. Being serious, I think right now, looking at the teams from the North, the Reapers look like the head and shoulders best team. Against the Ravens, they proved that it was proven that it is winnable. You can absolutely win against the Reapers. It just takes you being on point and being ready to play. And then if I move off of them and go to the South, I'm gonna be honest. Based off of just this game, I'm not gonna count a month worth of practice. It is the winner of the bots. The winner of the bots and the Ravens, and I think the Ravens currently look like the better team after the bots last show. And that could be lineups, that could be a whole few different things. But I think that saying that, if you count either the Ravens or the bots as though they're not going to practice, same with the LAX sides, you haven't been watching the league this season, and I think you're going to be in for anybody can win the South, and you never know about the North. You got to watch out for the, I believe it's Click Paladins. You got to watch out for which one of these teams. Never doubt, the underdog. The underdog story is a pretty powerful motivator for a lot of teams.
Yeah, I want to see what happens, because I do believe that the Ravens possibly can be that team to come out of nowhere And like we go off of season 9. Well, we go over last season, and last season they went in 3rd place.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
I'm heading to A.
So
Splitting,
you
splitting,
take
actually,
away
splitting. We don't know.
I definitely see
yeah.
getting close on A.
I just say that they definitely can take this championship and
Dropped off, another one
give the
over.
Reapers a run for their money, especially showing what they
We
did
gotta
last
run.
time. But here, getting
And-
into the finals,
I think that we saw Cassie there setting up on that point, dropping out some mines and turrets. Definitely trying to slow down. LA picking up an early kill. Both trades back, but it's already a 1-man advantage on the side of the Ravens. That bodes well
yeah,
for their chances. This is a longer game in terms of the number of rounds that need to be played. You got to win 5 rounds to go ahead and take the game. So starting off strong is always going to be important. Herb, I like the decision to not leave B, just in case someone's lurking around here, maybe trying to get a sneaky plant down. You want to keep a body over there until you're sure that you know where these last 3 players are. He's running over here, checking, doesn't see anything. He's now starting to move towards his team. One of his teammates go down. Bosi picking up another kill. Koza, though, trading one with him, and he finds that player that was lurking around, and he sees the teammate. Havoc has gone down now, and Herb has one more to fight and to kill, and he does find
There it
Bosi
is.
after those 2 fights. He took 2 kills, but he was unable.
yeah, unable. But look, that's 1. There's still 5 that has to be done. So don't want to get too excited because this is, like you said, this could be the xGODS favorite shooter. But then again, the Ravens have been showing great teamwork and synergy throughout this whole.
So what would you change, Tony, if you were on the xGODS? What would you be telling your teammates? What do we need to do different than the that last round to find some success here in the finals?
In the finals?
Yeah.
Or okay, so we're talking finals, not full on everything. But play my points better, play my corners better, and maybe stick together as a team a little bit more, because us playing separate is that we're getting picked off.
I agree with you. Again, we see Bosi. Bosi loves to play this light, to play the momentum, play movement, and to really start to put pressure. And it looks like they're taking your advice, whether they knew it or not. They have managed to find their opportunity and find their kills and find all of these different shots time and time again. And we're looking here. We have to see where we are headed on
5-2.
over to. I blinked. Tony,
Yeah.
I blinked.
You blinked.
They stayed together, and 4 Ravens are dead.
4 Ravens are dead.
Oh, no.
They heard me. No, wait.
Yeah,
we're
I thought it was
watching-
Ravens. We're watching Bosi. Watching
We're watching
Bosi.
Bosi.
Bosi, you're low, brother. Bosi, you're
Yeah.
low, brother.
You're low, brother.
He doesn't
You're-
have the key either.
He needs to survive, brother. Because, like I said, it's the staying together and doing something, because the Ravens are playing together. They're at least 2 people deep. And there it goes. Ravens taking another one.
That's 2 up. That's 2 up. They're on their road. They're trying to prove their point with this game. And I think you're right. Staying together, I think, is going to be big. LA playing the heavy here. And we're watching Herb now. See how Herb decides to set up. So they got the 2 sites. If you don't know, this is very much a search and destroy, Valorant, protect the bomb style game mode. So they have 2 sites they need to defend. They're heading up here. One thing I want to see them also do is use that destructibility more. They're taking some of these gunfights, I feel like, too straight up in a game like the finals. You wanna look for other alternatives. Herb hiding that turret upside down, so if a player pushes, we'll kind of have a little bit of an opportunity to hear them and to realize what's going on. Going ahead and dropping down some mines as well to slow them on this stairwell. They won't be able to easily push up here. And now looking to see where else they can play. Each door has a mine on it, so you're safe from there. And then putting one on the point itself, so players won't be able to easily get a plant down. I like the ideas. Flying kittens, though. We're watching
I
now.
like the ideas and I like the plans, but it's just also saying, like,
Right above you, stars.
it's like me being the Ravens, I would want to lock in a little bit more, where it's like, all right, this shouldn't be this close. We shouldn't have them picking us off little by little. Look, it's already 3-4 in the favors of the xGODS.
They did a good job. I like the idea that they didn't go down this time. And we see Flying Kittens now trying to move. We see these shots coming out. Good job. Nice shots. He's able to get some damage down. and he recognizes the players looking for the flank, and that's Bosif flying across, finding a kill, and putting his team back up in the league. But it's KIC, the tier 1 here. This is the opportunity. I need you to show why you are the tier 1 on this team. You have to find a way to clutch this out, moving around to the outside, climbing up a little bit higher, but is being pursued. They're trying to find a kill. He finds a turret. He immediately drops down. He's trying to reposition and get into the building, into another safe spot. Has the bomb gone down? Yet he picks up his own turret. He's maybe looking to replace it down, but he has to wait down. Just cool down. He's going to have to find his way up through the building, forced to climb these stairs and check every single corner along the way.
Yeah, it's the. I'm not gonna lie. This one is a back and forth one for me, and not understanding, seeing what's going to happen next. But
KIC versus Havoc. The description was started here on A. So he knows his Havoc is somewhere. Havoc's right there. Does he find the kill? He finds the kill on Havoc with 49 HP. He's got to be careful. I like it. He looked around. He wanted to make sure before he ran up here, was there mines? Was there something I'm not noticing that could get me killed? That's 3 rounds.
This is that teamwork for me. This is that, hey, like, we know who's down. Like you're saying, like, that communication of like, hey, we're down. Hey, this is that. This is that. It's just like they're talking to each other so well that the next teammate is able to pick up from their mistake, their last mistake.
Yeah, the fact that Flying Kittens immediately communicated, yo, they're planting. They're like, cool. Play your game. I'm just giving you the information. I'm going to let you play. So on this 4th round, I think they're looking to bring maybe that point down. Maybe they don't want to let it exist. No, they're leaving it here for right now. Tossing these mines down. They're going to possibly try to get a cheeky angle for the turret to be able to catch players coming in. Yep, he gets it over there in the corner and is now going to head out the door. Play off here. Yeah, I see you doing a good job that last round. The LA xGODS, though, got a good start, and you jumping into 5 people is not what you want to see. And he's gone. Havoc getting his revenge. But Havoc goes down immediately afterwards. It looks like Flying Kittens had the follow-up for him right there. He's ready to play. Herb, though, looking to move. He picks up his turret and is rushing over to this other side to try to help his team out, to try to help them have control. LA takes a kill, but gets dropped down by Ambushman following shortly thereafter. The heavy is gone from the side of the Ravens, but now Bosif is looking to cook. Can he do what he did in Fortnite? He sees a turret, manages to get rid of it, and they're trying to get set up here, trying to block off these doors, electrocuting themselves, maybe thinking that that was some foam picking up the key and should be going ahead and getting the decryption started. So it's going to be 3v2 hold here. That's really good. I like the setup on the doors. It forces them to either blow something up, open something up, and just bringing his turret back for some defensive positions. Fire there on the wall. Be a little bit careful. Well, that's a little bit dangerous. Don't want fire anywhere. Anywhere.
Yeah. And
if I'm the side of the Ravens, I would actually be looking to go below the point and blowing the floor out. But this player runs in, takes a shot, knowing that it's a 2v1.
Dude, that's the first one. Is that the first one for the xGODS?
Yes, LA xGODS have managed to take their first round. We're on to round 5.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be excited for that or sad about that.
I think they played that round a lot better. They were together. They punished the mistake of the Ravens, right? KIC got his set up, rotated out of the building, and just started shooting and found himself in front of 5 players. They managed to get that kill, and they snowballed. So I'm going to give them credit. I'm going to give them a dub on that one. I just need to see them do it again for me to be happy with it. They're on defense now, and we saw what happened. Their defense was far better than their attack on Siege, but they managed to figure it out a little bit later in the game. So hopefully, similarly, they can set up a good defense. So setting up these mines on the doors, setting it up, putting some goo down, cutting off these angles, watching the windows, because you can actually get around to the outside of these buildings if you are careful and know how to, maneuver your way around. But I don't know if I like them playing on the point. I guess you do want to defend it, but anchoring the point that heavily, well, that I don't know if went the way that he necessarily wanted it to.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Locked himself out.
Now he has to see. There's a little bit more goo there next to him. Yeah. Now we're looking at Havoc. Havoc may be seeing a team or an opponent using this grenade launcher to just kind of
get through that.
Eliminate everything.
Yeah.
If I blow up everything, the Ravens will die, right?
Yeah. So His logic might work. Look, he got another. He's blowing up the building. Oh no, but he's not seeing this fight, and he
Except
loses that. He
going
lost that
down.
fight. Yep.
And who was that he lost to? Flying Kittens just managing to sneak up and get a quick kill here. Raging Cajun.
Who was it that he took out?
I'm not sure who he managed to kill. It's good that he managed to at least trade 1 for 1.
All right.
Looks like LA is taking out Bo Seif. And now it's just on Raging Cajun. There should be Ambush Man. One more player on their team on PC7.
Does that have it?
Oh, they got the plant down. They just need to hold this corner and they're fine. They did what they need to do.
All right. You see,
Oh, no, they haven't gotten the plant down. Where's the key? Why are we not rotating off of this site with 30 seconds left?
I mean, they're
You know where the last two are?
Yeah.
We are a call for the swing.
He's gonna drop below. I don't know if they're playing their best Fall Guys that finals that they could possibly play, because the way they're playing is looking like they're playing Fall Guys. This is just
former teammates there. I think Raging had a read on LA, waiting, saw the roof open up, and then you saw LA's head go back as he stepped over the line and ended up going down 2-3. Just like this, you know, the game, they're trying to bring this one back, right? They're trying to get another round and take another possible.
And if they could possibly bring anything back, it'd be this one game.
They looked really good. I was worried, but once again, it seems like they like these modes where they have a little bit more time to adapt versus, you know, maybe like some of the other game modes that are just focused more on killing and more in the moment. You don't have a lot of times to make decisions.
Ooh.
Dropping this point down maybe to a better defensible area. I want to see more teams do this. Like, again, enter from a lower point on the site, blow the floor out here. If you're the Ravens, you get access to it. They're dropping it down another floor. Throwing these mines down. Maybe this is a more defensible area. That big window, though, makes me a little bit nervous. But you're able, I guess, to watch the edge of the building and rotate around if you absolutely need to. They get a little goo there. Okay. They have a plan here. I like this. I like seeing when teams have a plan and have an idea.
Now, the thing is, if the plan's going to come together.
But we saw one of their players already almost dead.
Ambush is already dead. Yeah, I was going to say, almost dead.
He is dead. Here's another
Ambush is dead.
They managed to trade out for Herb, which is important.
Okay.
Raging trades out for Herb. And so then now I should have a general idea of where people are. It's more gunfire. We hear some comms as well. They still seem to be talking. So even if the game didn't go their way, they recognize there's more to do going forward.
I think they took out another Raven. And there it is. They trading it.
Alchemist gets dropped by KIC. And now the Ravens are starting to swarm.
All right, 2-2.
The key is down below. They have eye on it because they got to get that key and they have to get the plant down. KIC dropping down, expecting someone to be here, taking the fight. Is he able to get the kill? Havoc with his grenade launcher is doing so much damage.
Yeah, it was a good way. He had no choice but to escape that, and that was good. I'm glad that he ran away. And I wouldn't say run away, but he moved out of the way right on time just to save enough life to kill Havoc. Now they just got to get rid of one more person, and it's 1v1.
KIC versus Raging. KIC versus Raging. Who's going to be able to take that fight? He's got to get the plant down. He's got 18 seconds. He knows he's got 18 seconds. Yup, and he tries to bait it out. Is he able to get the kill? I don't think he has the time. And Raging just needs to run away. Raging doesn't even need to fight. They have to get the plant down. Make sure you're in range to stop him from planting. KIC needs to get through this door and get a kill now. And the wall stops him. It's 3-3.
Yeah. I'm gonna say if you want troll moves, that one is there because hey, you ain't getting in this though. Now both teams are tied up. They both need 2 to secure a victory. This might be our final game.
It might just be. If they don't feel like playing the next game, we didn't get a Wilson. We're too close to that ending point. So we got to see here. What's it going to be? Do these players want to go home? I know both teams would love to end off on a win.
Yeah.
Cassidy moving quickly through the map.
when I'm going home today as an xGOD, I'm looking at like where do we need to improve at, especially during this off season, getting ready for January.
Like I'm enjoying. I'm like, as a coach that's been here before and been around, I'm very much a person that would say like, hey, Tony, take the night off, get some food. Like you can watch the game if you want to. Whatever.
Yeah.
But then we're gonna get back in on this like tomorrow. We're gonna lock in. We're gonna look at the VOD, do some review, figure out where we messed up, what games do we need to improve on, and then from there immediately implement that. He jumped in and said, "Bosi, I don't want you in my game no more."
Oh! You saw how many just dropped real quick though? It was like 3, 4. It's like
all of them. Oh, he steps up. PC7, that's Alchemist. Alchemist gone. Cassie saying, "Look, you got away with it once."
xGODS sitting on two more. All they got is 2 more.
Hey, yo, somebody get the xGODS some Beano. They gassy. They not letting them get this point down, bro.
They gassed up if they think they're getting this point down.
Ooh, that's raging. Rotating around, trying to find another opportunity. Maybe hoping somebody pushes him, looking to rotate down through the building. But the encryption has been started. Notably, they weren't able to do this last round. This could be big. And KIC, all that's left is Cajun. Cajun's got to creep his way through this building.
If they play this right, they can just easily eliminate it.
There's one left. They know where he is now. He has to. If he comes up the steps, I have to believe 3 people are shooting him from 3 angles. You don't get up these steps for free.
He got up these steps for free. Oh, I was gonna say, there's no way you allow him all the way up. There's no. Yeah, okay. There's no way you allow him walk around the crib like this and not getting clapped up. There's no way I'm the only burglar in the house and you letting me walk through this crib and y'all got 4 games. Nah, bro.
You saw him. He shot you and he's walking up your steps like, hey, yo.
Walking up your steps. Yeah, bro. You ain't letting me up in the crib and I can't get freebies out here. Like, nah, boy. You walk up in my crib, you come up my steps, you ask me what I got in the fridge, I'm clapping you up, bro.
I can do it.
You already talked about it.
Do you want to leave it?
Side note, if you pull up the Dad had Tony's crib, we already talked about it earlier. Pull up with the chopped cheese. Let them know in advance. Don't just show up unannounced.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Amazing. Raging taking early damage.
Taking it, go. Let's work this. 4. Ooh, yo, tell me twice. I got you. Big ups. Big ups, you heard? This is what I'm talking about, y'all. We got this 4v4 coming on. Let's see who else gonna get the scrapping in. They moving it. They's down B's. 3v3. We in here, y'all. We outside the day. That's what I'm saying. We outside the day.
It's amazing. Cajun took damage early on. Tony, how you ever seen a dude like, in the first? This could be the game.
They're sharing kills back and forth like bang bang boogie.
Hey, you gotta be ready. They got the thing on them. They gotta be ready to let it loose. They rotating back and forth, trying to figure out, are they on A or are they on B?
Ooh, B. Defense. Yo, defense. Banger, headshot. Bang.
Is he dead?
He came out with the blicky and said, I gotta get the ops, sir. Came out with the blicky, say, yo, I'm getting these ops, bro. Last time, boy, came in my crib. Now I'm out here.
And we got the rookie now, the young man.
Oh. Young Goldie, that's what he said.
Looking for his opportunity. He got that grenade launcher too.
And in defense, my boy Koza has been putting in work with it when it comes to the seed. Of the finals.
Oh my! Nah, but he got caught, bro. There was nowhere to run.
Not enough work, boy. Damn. I'm sorry for jinxing you that way. I'm sorry for putting that on your lifeline, my brody. But damn, you almost had it.
Yo, Tony telling it how it needs. to be under this thing, bro. My man.
Look. I'm just saying, there's no way that I'm pulling up and I'm holding the victory on 3-1, and I'm letting you come in my crib and wipe your feet on my mat the way you did because I just tied this up. Now it's anybody's game.
So who you got taking it? Who you got taking this dub? After seeing the offense and the defense, we see the Ravens on defense again.
It's hard to say who I got taking on the dub because the xGODS, as much as I've been talking them down and telling them that they ain't nothing but sugar, honey, iced tea, they've been coming back and shutting me up. So that's why I said I'm gonna take my foot out my mouth. I'm gonna sit back, relax, and enjoy this last 2 to 3 minutes and see who really want it. Who really want this?
I can tell you who don't want it. Goes and blown up this entire building, bro. The block is gone, bro. Every time he goes down, he's the first player to drop. The Ravens 4v5 now. They're trying their best. Oh, ambushman. KIC said, hold on. You know, look, we talking, and you know New York's coming out, but KIC from Cali.
3v3, 3v3. They going. Look, like the hands is working, the guns is working. They said my trigger figure is out there, y'all. No ghost triggers, no none of that. We here, we shooting. Clap up, clap on.
I promise you, Tony. Tony, I'm letting you know right now. KIC and Flying Kittens being up makes me want to say that this is in favor of the Ravens right now. Their shooters are up.
If we move on over the Flying Kittens and he got the Silky on, you know it's game time. You know he's on demon time and it's over. Ain't nobody coming back from that.
It would be more crazy if we cut them and I'm like, who gave him a Silky at this point in the game? Why we putting on the? Okay, cool. I was so nervous. I'm like, yo, somebody gave him the Silky.
You still need to be nervous because that boy right there is locked in. He ain't looking nowhere. You see the mouth opening. He looking on that look. So he's ready, locked in. That's that. I'm more locked in than locked in could be. Look at that. Let's go, baby. You heard him. Let's go, baby. This is what we do. This is what we do.
Is there really a minute left?
They're gonna get this blaze blue in
14 minutes.
If they can get this setup in, y'all better speed run it. Y'all better keep it going.
The Ravens don't got a timeout, and I don't think the LAX guys want to play this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think the LAX guys want to play this.
But look, even if they don't want to play this, right? Like you said, Ravens got set up. They got no more timeouts. You gotta either play this game or forfeit this game.
Oh, I think the Ravens will play. LAX guys looking at them like,
no, yeah. But what I'm saying is, if you don't set it up properly, if y'all mess up the way y'all messed up on Fortnite,
oh, we get double digits. We get that 10.
Yeah, we get that 10. And you only won by 8 compared to y'all was doing y'all thing.
Okay, I see you. I feel you.
Oh my God!
True to his name. Havoc to your face. I think he look. I'm gonna say this right now. Havoc started the season off beating NY Chris G at Blaze Blue CA. I think he want to finish the season off beating KIC. He want to go coast to coast. Say, I took out NY Chris G. You flew here from all the way in Cali. I'm taking both coasts. I'm the king right now.
Yeah,
in this Blaze.
He said East and West. That's my side. You heard? He said, I can't believe they I can't believe. To me, that's devious. That's toxic.
The fact that you are holding your team hostage, by the way. Like, all of them look at him like, bro, I want to go home. And he like, nah.
Ambush man came all the way from, say it again.
Colorado.
Colorado. And you telling me I got to stay here for another minute? You know rush hour at this time is crazy headed on over to Colorado?
Playing rush hour go crazy, bro.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta catch over to the fight and I gotta get, boy, I wanna go home. But I give it to Havoc. This is that, like you said, he wants to go coast to coast.
I gotta believe that. Because I can't see him sending anybody else in but himself after calling that timeout. Because I'm KIC going in. I mean, they might send in Herbert LA maybe if they just want to, have a little bit of fun. But I think KIC, look, here's the thing. I know for a fact, and Havoc's got to know this. You look at KIC and be like, yo, Me and you run the set right now. I'm different. KIC be like, yo, put me in right now. Don't put my name in. I'm sitting down. We're not even having a discussion about this. We're playing right now.
Yeah, knowing his energy, knowing his bop, knowing the way he moves. You look at KIC, especially being Havoc, knowing Havoc's energy, knowing Havoc's bop. You put Havoc and be like, Havoc looking at KIC and be like, yo, I'm going to smoke you. KIC said, that's the game. That's it. That's the 1v1. You just called ISO, bro. I want my ISO.
And we have to see. Tony, I'm also excited, man. We get the chance to talk to these teams after this game. So please, everybody at home, stick around after that clock, even after this game. Clocks hit 0. We're all said and done. We got these post-game interviews, and it's gonna be spicy. I got a feeling
it's gonna be spicy.
A few different teams is gonna have, both teams are gonna have a conversation they want to have about what did or did not happen today.
Mm-hmm. It's a good game. It's a good game. Oh, wait. 16, 15. We got a timeout clock going down. I can't wait to see this. I want to personally see this KIC versus Havoc. Like I said, he called out the ISO. I'm jacking. That's what happened out there. The ISO was called, and KIC said, you ain't going to call me out, and I ain't going to step up.
I have to believe it. I'm promising you. Yeah. Like, this is one of those things that, like, I don't know. Blaze Blue is also one of those games where you get multiple games. So a lot of the fighting game players are really, I'll say, prideful about it.
Oh, here we go, baby. Here we go. Who you think? Oh, man. So, thanks to AV, Slim, high up in the skies, letting us know that KIC is playing with a controller. He is usually a sticks player. So, what do you see happening with that, Strix? Can he adapt?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been talking a lot of mess this entire season. This is me talking to my dude, I've known him since before the league. Cassidy, if you do not 2-0 this, if you lose a round, your fighter, your FGC card revoked right now, right here.
Yo, that's coming from the Brody. He said, yo, KIC, this is coming from the friendship that we've had for a while now. This is coming from a friend, not the commentator, not the competitor. This is coming from your friend. You better not get mollywopped.
And you dealing with the
you know this match. You know what you did? You know what you just did? You just told him if he ain't bringing the right dish to the cookout, don't come to the cookout.
I have to say, bro, because right now, Havoc about to take that round. Already a round gone.
He said, look, to your face. To your face.
Tony said it. Coast to coast.
Coast to coast. He said,
to coast.
I took out
NY, Chris G, and KIC, both of y'all, body bag.
Body bags. I went to the east side. Now I'm going to the west side, and let's see what I can do.
KIC, though, he's starting to cook a little bit. I see him. He's picking it up. He's finding his opportunity. But Havoc's not going to just let you run pressure. You better make it real. You better keep it airtight, because if he gets an opportunity, he'll jab out. He'll take his turn back. And KIC now trying his best to run his game plan. Havoc's not looking the same as that first round, but Havoc's not afraid. He's going to keep pressing. He's going to keep looking. You got to kill him. Each and every single time. This touch, is he able to equalize this up? And he does. We go 1-1.
There we go, 1-1. Now is that fun part. Now is that down to the wire. Who do you believe can take the slightest edge off of the other? Because that's what we're seeing right now. Havoc's doing that. Havoc's doing that to the face.
Here we go. Boom. KIC, look, the pressure from KIC. Look, you asked about him on the controller. He figured it out. He like, all right, cool, you got a round. You got a round. Each one, I'm coming back. I'm stepping in. The fact that both of them are like contesting half screen is insane. These buttons are too big. Let me in.
I have to give so much respect to KIC because, like we said, he figured it out on the controller. I'm pretty sure Havoc is still playing on his sticks.
This thing, KIC ain't never going back down. Gets the knockdown, runs in, and gets the combo off it. Oh, that's beautiful. Pressure, runs, Once again, let's see if we got the opportunity. Damn it.
Ooh.
Super. One more hit. One more hit.
One more. No. Here we go. Come on. He said coast to coast where? He said they call me Tupac in this mother because the West Side don't lose. You heard? Tupac in this war because the West Side don't lose. You could have beat the East Side, but the West Side here to stay. You heard? We hit him up. We hit him up.
Game.
Now,
oh no, not the pivot. He said you don't even know, bro. That ain't even my final form. I got something in the back. I got some. He said, let me unload right quick. Hey yo, what you know about this 13? Not none of the other numbers, just the 13. What you know about it? On to the stylish. Let's see what he's able to do. If he's able to put that pressure back in. Yeah, see, don't play with it. Yeah, he's trying his best to get in, and the pressure's going to start from here. I like the burst. Get out of it. Push him full screen and say, hey yo, you ready for the mix? You ready for the mix? Can you handle it? I may be on stylish controlled. But you may think I don't know, but it looks good.
It looked good. I came here to prove a point. You don't challenge me with an ISO and expect me not to show up. He said, this be my lucky number. This be my lucky number, yo.
Hold it. You gotta hold that again. That's another combo. It's blue though. You could have gotten out of that. That wasn't real. You didn't let it rock. These choices by Havoc are both crazy but genius.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's genius enough to go back and forth because they that last moment, there it is. He said, hold on, I ain't no slouch either. This was supposed to be a minute left, but we turned it into another 5-minute game.
I'm gonna have to talk to the LAX guys about that one. Were they consulted when the timeout was used? I need to know on the floor what happened. The blocks, he's blocking all of it. He's holding the pressure, but KIC's getting warmed up. He said, yo, I'm gonna hit it. Once again, you ready for the next one? He tried to go for the nastiest reset right there. And he got hit. Yo, don't let it happen. KIC, don't let this happen. KIC, I need you to stop. I need you to live. Each and every single one of these motions. He's getting opened up. Somebody help him. Where the Ravens at? Where the rest of the flock? Somebody, don't let it happen to him. Don't let it happen to him. He's gone. We going to another game.
What the what? What?
Don't play with your food.
What? Don't play with him. Don't play with him. Don't play with him.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. We heard it from the live audience that we got the background screaming head, shoulders, knees and toes. Because boy, they giving their hands and their feet in this mofo.
I'm looking at this, bro. Havoc is playing the throw though. KIC pulling it off, but each time you think he's not gonna do it. That's a super. You better kill him. Don't give him another opportunity. Havoc has done it to Evo champion. One more. Where's the super? Thank you.
Bye bye.
And that is game. He's smiling. Nah, I don't want to see the smile. You lost a game worth of rounds. You supposed to be a fighting game GOAT. You know what? Throw the game out. Give it to the xGODS.
At this point, there is no way. That was a phenomenal game, Strix. I love the way that went down, that ended. I can't wait to get into these interviews soon because we're going to be seeing the xGODS, which y'all going to tell me why you got a bunch of boo-boos in this game. And then we're going to head over to the Ravens and wonder how they feeling after locking in that spot.
Well, you don't got to wait long because I think we're going to jump right into those interviews. First up is the LAX Gods.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got them locked in. We got them sitting down. We got Alchemist and Bosif. Welcome, gentlemen. Good to see you. I know it's not the best day, not on the best terms.
I did it before the interview just to make sure that
I'm gonna ask the question: what didn't go to game plan? So I know y'all came in with a game plan, but what games can y'all specifically name didn't go maybe how you expected them to?
I want to say roller champions.
That was
that was unfortunate.
Yeah,
I saw it coming. Like I was like, oh my God, they're gonna come back on us, or they're gonna tie it and score overtime. Like that was.
And then 2K.
2K. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Now it's the game of inches, Tony. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Now, like with moving forward, what is it that do you guys know what happened in that game that took it away from you guys? And do you know what you have to do moving forward? Because you guys have a little bit of off time until you're right back into that playoff.
So I think we need to work on a communication a little bit. It was a little bit off towards the end of the game. Also, that break in between was kind of a very weird moment. It kind of knocked everyone off their feet. So we just need to be able to lock in and get things handled as they're supposed to.
I think it's execution wise, because we were so close in many games, and it just like kind of fell apart at the end. So I think execution is something that we're going to work on.
That makes a ton of sense. Beyond that, y'all did have some moments. I want to give both y'all's flowers as well. You know, obviously, I'm gonna say, Bosif, I'm sending you a court summons for that NHL game. I almost died running out of oxygen. Both of y'all scared me.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking when I say this. It's goalie's fault.
Both of you.
They just didn't go in. I mean, I don't know.
That one was a back and forth one. I enjoyed watching it. The only thing I didn't enjoy was that it took us so long to get that money puck.
Mm-hmm.
We had 2 money pucks, guys.
We had 4. There's a plus
4.
A -2, a +2, -1.
That whole game was just 1 point, like we scored. That's it.
Yeah. I was so stressed that entire time. I was like, and y'all were taking shot after shot after shot. Y'all managed to find that win. And then Alchemist, how long have you been cooking in Mortal Kombat? Because I don't know how many people picked you to win that game on MK today, but you came out and you look like you had something to prove.
He's like that.
So I'm gonna be honest. MK is like probably my favorite fighter, like of all time. During the off season between last season and this season, I just found Johnny Cage, really liked how he played, and I don't know. I just started loving the game. So it's one of the games I play like almost every day, to be honest with you. I feel like I get a little bit better, but yeah, I just love that game so much.
Hey, we could definitely see it there. It was beautiful to watch. And again, rough day, obviously. Didn't go the way that y'all exactly wanted it to. But I know, again, y'all can lock in for playoffs. Y'all got plenty of time. Y'all got till January. And what y'all have accomplished in a month has already been amazing. So I'm excited to see what I have to expect is going to be the first round of the Southern Conference back and forth between y'all and the Ravens to get to run back. So have a good time. I'm going to let y'all go. I know it's late into the night. Thank y'all again for coming up.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
And now we're joined by the victorious DC Ravens.
Yeah. So I want to start this one off real quick. Because I want to know what was happening there, KIC. How you let Havoc come so dang close? How you let Strix get ready to evoke your fighter's card the way you did, the way that happened? Because we was on the edge of our seat with that one.
I said you had the 2-0. If you didn't 2-0, I was taking the FGC card immediately.
Take the FGC card, first of all. Okay, look. For whatever reason, both our hitboxes weren't working at the same time, even though it's worked before. And then I was like, yo, I'm gonna just be the bigger man. I'm like, look, I'm gonna play on controller. I'm gonna just make up some controls, hope I remember them, and keep pushing.
Okay, y'all came out today. I'm gonna take credit. You gave a reason. I'm gonna let it lie for right now. But y'all came out today. Y'all started off the day saying y'all were gonna take a bunch of categories. Y'all came out strong. And I think the biggest thing, the LAX guys talked about it. How did y'all maintain y'all's mental, not just during the break, but I know a forfeit was called during Fortnite. It seemed like y'all were just locked in. What was the process who was talking? How were y'all able to stay so much of a unit in the downtime during this?
I was chilling.
I mean, I like to think I'm the leader of the team. Like when people are going like back and forth for like, you know, anything's going on or there's a disagreement with a play that happened. I always hear both sides, and I'm always like, look, y'all two are not going to talk to each other. I'm going to get what both y'all want to say across, and we're going to move on and talk about it at practice later. So that's kind of like the big thing to make sure we keep our mental all together. And then, I mean, I was chilling a lot of the day. I was a little tired. Was up late night on the Marvel Rivals, grinding that rank. But yeah, we good.
Yeah, we's good. We's is good. But I wants to talk about that finals because there is no way y'all was popping out outside. You let homeboy walk all the way up to your crib, up your steps, in your home, and y'all let him walk around for a good minute before y'all shot him, and Raging was by himself. How did that happen? Like, finals shouldn't have been that close for me.
I mean, I think finals is a game that'll definitely be a lot of that close. There's a lot of different ways a lot of people play the game. Of course, in this game, you saw people playing a lot of like a lot of launchers, right? So you can get rid of people's armor early because they don't regen armor, and then that kind of makes taking fights later, but harder. And then so if you catch lacking because armor doesn't regenerate, it's definitely a very hard game to be dominant in my opinion, especially on terminal tech at the very least. I can understand maybe on power shift or even like bank it or cash out, but terminal tech is a really hard to be dominant in unless you're like sniping and like not interacting with people and picking people off. So I mean, it kind of went how I expected, especially since both Siva's formidable, pretty formidable foe to say the least.
Mhm.
I mean,
Okay,
I knew he was gonna get the win in the end.
that's good to hear. Now, LA, we haven't, I don't think, talked to you in a little bit. How are you liking being on the Ravens? Honestly, like, I don't think we've really gotten a chance to chat with you since the trade. How's the environment? How's everything going for you?
Overall good. You know, there's some stuff. There's some stuff that like I think we as a team, and then just me being new to the team, got to like work on. I guess one is like communication, but like everything else is going pretty well. They can see me.
All right, all right.
I need to
I
start
feel
doing
I
that.
need a little bit
360s.
more. Look, if you keep winning and playing the way you playing, then maybe you might be able to do 360. But my question is, what are you guys looking to do moving forward? Because you got to see the Reapers again. And going into the playoffs, what are you guys gonna do to lock in the next time you see the Reapers?
I said it before. I said it like to the team. I don't think that they beat us. I think that we beat ourselves, and I'm gonna stay true to that. There's probably about 7 to 8 games that we should have won that we didn't won, and unfortunately in the end it just didn't end up in our favor. Reaper's one of those teams that'll capitalize on it, but I don't think they're better than us. I think we just beat ourselves. So we just gotta lock in and make sure we stay true to those games we're supposed to win.
Hey, that is,
All right.
I love to hear it. I'm happy. I'm happy to hear the confidence. I'm happy to hear it and see that. And I do want to give y'all, before I let y'all go, we're giving you one more big congratulations on securing your playoff spot for season 9.
Yes.
Y'all had y'all's own fate in your hands, your own destiny, and y'all managed to capitalize it on with an amazing showing today across the
Yes.
board. Once again, congratulations. Enjoy your night, and I know y'all gonna hit the ground running for January shortly.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Hey Tony, it's been a great
Oh.
time. It's been a
Look,
great time, Tony.
it's been phenomenal. It's been phenomenal. I've been your boy, Dad Tony. We've been in that place to be. He's been the phenomenal, the world traveler, Strix, traveling the world in 90 days. This is that UEL where gamers go pro. You guys, I hope you're ready because we got a couple games coming. We're going to have a little bit of fun. We will see you guys next time. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's if I don't see you guys.
Hey, logging in games, we lit the squadron. Ballin', dodging, these moves they hit, we got them. Falling, groveling, we lit in any room, server or camp. Know when they see us, we stamp. We never lead till we amp, lead till we champ. Once we logging in games, we lit the squadron. Ballin', dodging, these moves they hit, we got them. Falling, groveling, so we lit in any room, server or camp. Know when they see us, we stamp. We never lead till we amp, lead till we champ. Speed them advance. We do we think for them when we in it, we kill it and leaving no chance to hell reclaim. That's not how we move in the wheel of games. Ultimate gamers and still the change, shaking the industry. Plenty G's winning our team, we some killing bees, killing these niggas while they still we replenish. We load the artillery, hold the hostility, boosting these trophies we win. We in it online on the grind, opposition and misery. Leaking they dwell, call us the winners cause we never fail. This is the team that's making a wave on the streams, growing and hanging below. Ultimate endgamers league a million degrees, and this is where gamers go pro. it.